Where's welcome to the DAMU KIWE conversations. Hit that like button. Oh damn, I forgot to hit my IG. If you on IG, go to YouTube or Twitch at Active Chucks. I know y'all like this nigga really ghetto as hell. Smacking in our ear. Hey, listen, my nigga. Time is a commodity that I don't enjoy the pleasure of having. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can hit that thing. If y'all on YouTube, hit that like button. Let me turn on the comments so I can see the comments. My good peoples is in the chat. West. Salute to Do Sims, the Don. Free the big OG, Big U for the 318 Sweet Port, Louisiana. Hey, look. We really been going nice. We gonna shout y'all out, but we gonna have to turn on some we gonna have to the acapella, you know what I'm saying? The instrumental. Meet me in the set, you know what I'm saying? Main 5, DAMU KIWE Conversations. What up? Christopher Anderson, 21 Gun, salute. Mike B was black, Raider Q, salute, produce him, 21 Gun, salute, Valentino, salute, Jack, Family, Rick, man. Hey, listen, get that like button up. Make sure this gets to the algorithm. Papa Dirt, what up, bro? Zero Rex, salute. Make sure that y'all get them likes up so that the people come up in here, because y'all ain't gonna want to miss this one. Not only we got the exclusive interview with Valentino, DiscretionTV, fresh out of YouTube jail after Reggie Wright knocking down, right? Not only do we got that, we gonna get into these topics about Reggie Wright. See, old pork butt been lying. Old pork butt been lying for some decades now. Pork butt been lying since September 1996. Unaliving of the GOAT, Tupac Amor Shakur. Uhuru Sasa to the party. Y'all already know what it is. Southern Force, what up? Black Power. Kid the Barber, salute. Yo, Coleman, Big Stone. He'll be coming on. Carson Mystic. What up? Let me make sure he know I'm ready. So it's gonna be about an hour and a half, 30 minutes, just to introduce us to this market. He's a veteran creator, you know what I'm saying? Content creator, Paulina. Shout out to the Blue Wrench Mob. Salute to the chat. Welcome and get ready to listen to Do Sims, the Don. Make sure you hit the like button as you think and listen to the content. Yeah, and let me plug up the laptop so it don't die on me and did interview, right? I mean, my fries. Let me see who else we got. Hey, Paulina. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Oh, Valentino here. Let me tell him. Valentino standing here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? West Coast. Hey, before Valentino come in, we're gonna change the music. I don't even care about getting paid off of this interview. Y'all hit that like button. We ain't even tripping off getting paid off this interview. We want to bring y'all quality content, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what we be looking like talking about Valentino was a trailblazer in this sector of YouTube, the Tupac sector of YouTube, Death Row sector of YouTube, a New York nigga. Show me that ain't West Side love. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do, we're gonna show a little bit of California love. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show a little bit of California love to the boogie down Bronx, South Bronx. It says that it says that he backstage. We definitely gonna bring him up. Hit that like button. Share, tell your friends, y'all live with the Don Duke Sims, the Don. You know what I'm saying? The voice of the West Coast, the voice of the culture, DAMU KIWE. Conversation. Let's get into this. You know what I'm saying? While we figure this out, let me stop that now before they end the stream. Can y'all hear me in the chat? One's in the chat. If y'all can hear me, they just ended the stream on DAMU KIWE Conversation. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's get our people up in here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, salute, my G.
Valentino, 21 gun, salute.
I was trying to use my laptop, but I don't know, it's not linking it. So I guess my phone I will have to use. 21 gun salute. Shout out to the chat.
Okay, well, first, before we even get to the content, I want to really formally introduce you as people coming in. Make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way in. It's like taking your chucks off at the front door of a gangster's house, man. It's a little bit of respect. We ain't asked you to send no super chats or nothing. You getting the content and the hot breaking content dropped by Discretion TV host Valentino himself. He's in the building, y'all. Everybody shout out Valentino, man. Hold on, let me make sure you there. Okay.
I'm here. I'm trying to make sure I'm set up over here on my end.
Okay.
Yeah, what's how you doing, big brother?
Hey man, I'm blessed, man. So let the people know where you from, who you are, you know what I'm saying? And how did you make it from South Bronx to California, man? Getting that California love, man.
21 gun salute to the chat. Shout out to California, East Coast, West Coast. You know, I started this journey as a 15-year-old under the wing of my OG Smooth B from Nice and Smooth. As y'all know, Greg Nice came out here in the mid 90s, late 90s, 96, to meet up with Pac, record with Pac. Time went on. Pac's last interview on Rob Marriott, Pac said, I'm going to sign Greg Nice and Smooth to either me, which was Machiavelli Records, or Quest, Quincy Jones. So that was a 15-year-old teenager just holding on to the California dream, that California is where it's at. As a kid, I always wanted to come to California, spend some money, invest some money. California is a, for me, it's like a way more opportunities because I grew up in film. I got a background, no Diddy, in film and where we, screenwriting, screenplays, this Hollywood. So, that was my thing growing up. And then from Smooth, I merged on to opening my own casting agency. In 2014, I started a casting agency in New York for models and to get them in movies, HBO, BET. I was very successful. I was like one of the first independent black casting agents running around in 2014, 2013. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jack Thriller, Mr. One Eye himself. He put me on to This Is 50. I got a segment on This Is 50. It streamed over like 150K probably, but that was my models in there, and that was my introduction as what I could do to the urban community and the hip hop community as a casting agent. And then what got me here 7 years ago, Funk Master Flex. He was on his rant. He was saying Biggie would have never died. Biggie would have never died. Pac lied. Pac lied. And I know a little truth about Quad Studio because I'm an OG Smooth. So the lady I was with at that time, a very strong black woman, shout to Ty Hayes Productions. I said, yo, you think I should let that shit leak what I know about Quad Studio and Biggie wearing similar jewelry and all that shit? And Biggie wearing Pac shit. And
Wow.
she embraced it. Oh, she from Brooklyn. And she said, yeah, fuck that. Because everybody was tired of Flex. It was like, yo, and that's why we here. 7 years later, Tupac jewelry found on Biggie. After Quad Studio, it was known in New York that Biggie was wearing a few of the pieces. A few of the Junior Mafia ninjas was wearing a few of the pieces. Jimmy Henchman Crew, A-Team. So it's hearsay now because it's like almost 30 years, right? But when you look at pictures that match, why would Biggie go out his way to buy similar jewelry like Pac? What man go out his way to buy similar jewelry like any other man? You know what I'm saying? Especially them
Right.
two ninjas. You know what I'm saying? So, all those facts and on Pac, what he said, one of the infamous Pac's, one of Pac's infamous interviews, nobody really know about it. Pac said it was supposed to be a song with me and Big. It wasn't about no Little Sean. Little Sean's supposed to be on the song, but they used Biggie name.
Oh, to
Pac said
book
that
him.
out of his mouth.
So they use Biggie name to book him.
Right. And they had to tell Biggie, you can't use my name, bro, and don't let me know you use my name and you're gonna get this ninja in the jokes. He's gonna call me and say, hey,
Right. No, I definitely get it. Right. But
these
before we get in, because I really want
yeah,
to ask
yeah,
you.
yeah, salute. Yeah, it's a long saga. The saga continues, man.
No, I definitely want to get into the Quad Studio shooting. We'll start there, right? But before we do that, you had mentioned that you got into film. Did you go to school for film? Uh,
Yes.
okay. Which
My
school
mom
did you
sent
go to?
my mom sent me to the Film Academy in New York.
Okay.
And I also went to Borough Academies, which was a subdivision for film. I kept on getting kicked out, fights, Pac wars, man. It was crazy. 9-4, 9-5, 9-6. The music influenced junior high school kids, and we going to a school to learn how to do film, and after filming, it's a fist fight, it's a fade. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you got to fight. Event trials. If you know the Bronx, there's no back down. They don't care how you dress. There's
Right.
fuck
Right.
your Air Force Ones. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga call you out, you got to fight. It's just like So growing up in those days, filming was important to the music. Filming, as you see, Puffy did mad movies in his videos. 9-5, 9-6. The making movies with inside your videos was the shit. Biggie did Warning. Nowadays you hardly catch a video that made a movie. You understand me? Nowadays it's like where the good music videos at that actually it should look like a fucking blockbuster movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Yo,
Right.
shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Rated Q, Mike B, yo, Nubian Queen, Kid the Barber, Selena. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Active Chuck, salute to you. Congratulations. It's a few of y'all that's doing y'all thing out there. You know what I'm saying? And I want to salute y'all because y'all the new generation. You understand me?
Hey, man, we appreciate the salutations. So, okay, I'm glad that we got a little bit about your background in entertainment film and your love for music. Some of the dopest MCs in your time, top 5, dead or alive, when in your time growing up.
In my time, definitely number one, since I'm from the Bronx, shout out to Slick Rick the Ruler. I can't turn my back on Rick. That's the Bronx native. That's our borough king. Rick, um, Coogee Rap. Shout out to Coogee Rap. Of course, Pac. Pac was all around. You know what I'm saying? Pac had that flow that by time Pac switched up flow, we lost Pac in jail. You know what I'm saying? If you notice the era with Pac music, right before Quad Studio and they throwing him in jail, Pac had a flow. Listen to songs like "Let's Get It On." That was Pac was developing his own lane. So definitely Coogee Rap, Slick Rick, the got those some Pac in there, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Nas. I'm just talking about lyricists, ninjas that had that other kind of flow that made a major impact in my community. Mobb Deep made a major impact. Um,
So y'all wasn't fucking with no West Coast artists
the,
back then.
Back then, if you heard Spice One, you were lucky. If you heard the only ones that made a groundbreaking into our radio stations during that time was Ice
Uh-huh.
Cube, a little bit of Easy, a little Easy. Easy died before he saw his fruits of his labor. In my words, because Bone Thugs, they wasn't
Right.
really jacking NWA like that, but Bone Thugs and Harmony really was rocking the airwaves. MC8, that Straight Up Menace for the
From the Menace to
soundtrack.
Society soundtrack, yeah.
Yeah, West Coast music just started to break ground without Pac. I'm just talking about without Pac laying it down. You got Ice Cube, MCA, Spice One, Big Mike, Get In, Get Out. You better get what you came for. Having things. Shout out to Big Mike. Too Short, definitely. But it wasn't like shout out to um from the Bay Area, damn.
E40, Richie Rich.
E40, shout out to 40. Shout out to 40. Again, everybody knows that West Coast was like banned from our radio stations. You damn near had a New York, a East Coast record deal, if that makes
Right.
sense.
Hey, look, we got Pork Butt just text me. He said, "You clown, let that fool Photoshop and alter paperwork. That's my deposition from my lawsuit, not no damn 302." Hey, listen, I'm just saying,
Okay, now
whatever
hold on,
it
hold on,
was,
hold on, hold
yeah.
on, hold on. Pork butt, you got my number. Be a man. Get out your wheelchair. Stop hiding. You got my number. We don't need to do this. Be a man for once. Get out your wheelchair. You got all my numbers, right? And second of all, I don't know where to meet you at. First, it's your HIPAA. First, it was a big thing on my HIPAA. My bad legs, I had a lawsuit, right? Then it turned into a lawsuit thing. You said, because you got a lot of nerve, you shot me. This is the same document you shot. So is it the HIPAA reg? Is it the lawsuit reg? Or is
He's
it a
switching
definite?
it up, huh?
You understand? All of what is this? So it's a patch. So Reg, get the original. Stop being cheap. Go find the original. The
Man,
Privacy Act, the FBI Privacy Act. So let's see the original, Reg.
oh,
Because
it's a Freedom of Information Act on that paperwork I
right,
saw.
right. So Reg, go. Let's get since it's patched up and he said this. Let's see the original, Reg.
Let's see if Reg want to come up. You talking? We finna get him to stand on a position. Don't be scared. Matter of fact, I'm finna
Yeah, he
call him.
come. You comment on my channel today after you shot me. You got a lot of nerve, Reg.
Yeah,
What's up with
he got a
that?
lot of nerve. Hold on, I'm finna call him and invite him up here as long as he could conversate with you without being disrespectful. We could get to the bottom of it. Oh yeah, he clue for you. He altered paperwork. Look at where it's say David Mack and Perez were retired. Now he
Ninja,
talking about I'll call you back. Hey, bro, we gon' if you Reggie Wright Jr.
Reg,
pork
Reg,
butt. Let me be
Reg. So
correct.
get the original, Reg. Shout out to Attorney Jasmine Mines. This same man is trying to take her bar license. There's only 2% of black women that ever became lawyers. We need to protect her. This is the same clown that's trying to get this black woman to be a paralegal like his wife. You understand? Jasmine
Yeah,
Mines ain't no paralegal. Reg, your wife is a paralegal. Jasmine Mines, she passed the bar exam in one shot, Reg. Your wife is still trying to figure her way out. She's still like in the minor leagues. Totally two different cloths, Reg.
man, Reggie is going off the chain. But he ain't got the courage to come up here and face you. So this is what he's saying.
Because he know he's guilty for killing Biggie, and he's guilty for killing Pac. He know he
Hey,
can't kill him.
talk that shit.
Reggie, you a stone cold murderer. What happened to Gaddafi? What happened to Heron? What happened to Buntry? Right? We don't even got to talk about your paperwork and you telling on Raphael and your father. You got to prove it, not me, because there's 799 pages of that, Reg. So you got to debunk it, not me. All I got to do is put it out because you shot it, right? All I got to do is make sure regional is not in there and the public is going to get what you say your altered paperwork. Okay, Reg? Because you can't
Oh, here
debunk
you
it.
go. Here you go. Let's see what he say. Hold on. Okay, Reg, why you can't come talk to the man like a man? He ain't been, well, he did call you pork, but.
You on the phone with this rookie ass, cook ass, bum ass nigga with this faltering paperwork. I'll show you that's a fucking deposition for my lawsuit where I got paid. And he trying to make it like it's a 302s.
What? No, what lawsuit you got paid? What? You're definitely talking. Did you or did you not say that you knew Raphael Perez, that you met him at a shooting in Compton where your dad was over the case? We ain't trying to reason that.
That's a motherfucking deposition for a lawsuit, and he gonna put up there at the top 302.
So Reg, why you shot it, Reg? Why you shot it down? First is your HIPAA.
He said, "Well, why did you strike him down then? If you
If it hasn't,
I thought it was fake.
You put up my health insurance and then put up my car that my wife driving. That bitch motherfucker be calling my wife ex-employees and all of that. That's a fucking clown ass nigga.
Reggie, if I have your wife number, who's the real clown? Reg. We're not gonna do this. Reg. What happened to Gaddafi? Why were you Reg?
I don't know. That's his mama.
Reg, why were you Reg? Can we talk? Reg, okay, so all right. Reg.
If y'all listen to Suge or Art the Dialogue, they kill off all of y'all theories. He said it yesterday.
No. Suge ain't kill off the Michael Reg. Reg. Is it true or not? You heard about the Michael Duro letter that you and Keefe D met up at Monty's to kill Biggie.
I know what happened on that. See, you linked to all that shit.
Reg, can you
Well,
answer the
tell us
question?
what happened, Reg. Hold on 1 second. Answer the question then, Reg.
Listen, because you stupid motherfuckers don't know the whole case and shit. Y'all just be talking bullshit. I don't even know why I dress you little motherfuckers. Y'all ain't come go for them.
Okay, Reg. Why did you lie and say Michael wrong? Reg, why did you lie? Reg.
Because he got caught lying on the phone trying to get people on the streets to verify his story.
Reg, why did you lie and say Ron Bilal's threw the 40 cal in the Bahamas Ocean? Suge said you did.
I left the gun in the 40s when me and Suge got to go back on the probation violation.
That's not what Suge said, Reggie.
Go ahead.
Suge said you threw it in the ocean.
I didn't throw it in the ocean. I had Ron Bilal do it. Suge didn't give a fuck about me. Why would Suge care or know about what was left back there? Our plans was to go back to the Bahamas. We didn't think Suge was gonna get pulled in for no dirty test on no weed. When Suge got pulled in, they ended up talking about violation behind that logo stuff. All we was called in for was coming back because she was supposed to have a dirty test on some marijuana.
Reg, they said they can't even hear you defend yourself, and I don't think that's fair. He definitely made some good questions. Why don't you just come up, man? Try to have some respect, Reg.
Reg.
No, not on the phone. I sent you the link. Yeah, come on the link. All right. Yeah, if we gonna get them up here so y'all can talk one at a time. Great question. That's definitely not what Suge Knight said in his rendition of the gun being thrown out, the gun allegedly being unaliving weapon. So I sent Reggie the link, and hopefully he'll be coming up. If not, we understand why he wouldn't. That pressure was being applied.
21 gun salute. Respectfully, we not listen. I'm not an animal. I can talk to anybody as a man, look him eye to eye. I've been in LA almost 2 years, right? All I'm saying, we have these answers to questions that don't make no sense. But we have these questions that need these answers, right? That's all I'm saying. Can we just get some solid answers, right? Why did Suge say, hey, it wasn't Ron Balaus that threw the 40 cal in the Bahamas?
It was Reggie.
It
Here
was
goes
Reggie.
Reggie right here.
Nigga, I don't run from no broke niggas. What the fuck I'm gonna be running from you,
Reg, I'm
two
far from
motherfuckers?
broke. Reg, I'm
Nigga,
far
you's
from
a
broke. And
broke
you know
clown.
this.
You's a broke nigga that
Well,
go
we
to
don't want to
jail.
Reg,
get
I'm
to
not,
Hey, you a
jail.
Reg,
It's
hey,
time
hey,
to
hey,
talk
hey,
to
Deuce,
Reggie.
you
Reg,
like
I'm not
talking to
the one that
motherfuckers that
money
go to jail and
laundering.
act crazy and shit.
Reg, you
This
money,
nigga
Reg, I
go to
got the
prison
great
and
street.
start
Reg,
acting,
Okay,
Reg,
and he's a
listen,
Reg,
J-cat.
so we
Reg,
You
can
up
get
here dealing with a
Reggie.
fucking
Reg,
J-cat.
you did
Wait,
money
Reg,
laundering. Reg, you
wait,
did money
look.
laundering with the great
Okay,
street.
yeah.
Right,
I
hold on,
sell
Valentino,
hold
weed.
on, hold
Yeah, I
on, hold
sell
on.
weed.
hold
I
up.
sell weed.
One
I ain't no
person
car,
at a
no
time.
fucking auto
Reg,
burglar. I don't break in
I know how to
people's
do this.
house.
Hold on, Reg. 1 second. Valentino, 1 second. So this is how we gonna do it so that it'll be fair and respectful. If you ask a question, Valentino, then he answer it. After he answer it, he get to ask you a question, right? And go in that order so that it could be respectful. So we'll start off, since he want to critique him and deflect from the original topic. He said that you was a J-Cat and some
Tell
shit in prison.
that bitch go suck a dick.
He said something in prison happened, and you were showing the broad your phallus, or you say you were putting cream or ointment on your phallus. Do you want to clarify the record on what happened with that? Oh, you muted up. Go ahead.
21 guns to the look. We're not gonna
Come
deflect
on.
from
Who
the real
cares about
cause,
that?
right? Right?
He's a dirty motherfucker that got
Look,
AIDS or something.
look.
Fuck
I
all of
was in
that.
You bringing
jail.
it up? You got some receipts?
I was in jail
Yeah, I got the paperwork.
like every criminal goes, right? I didn't have my
Uh-huh.
my cosmetics, I didn't have commissary, I couldn't get nothing in, right? So the jail provided me with some shit because I got in trouble. The guard was a
Because
Bati
you
boy
had
guard.
bumps and shit
The
all on your
guard
dick.
the guard was a fruitcake, right? And I didn't play that game. Unlike you, Reg, didn't you accept Cedric Garland from Interscope when you knew he was a fruitcake, and then he had an
Cedric
affair
hired him.
with
He
John.
came over there.
Whoa, he had an
Oh,
affair with John Highland. Didn't you
shut
tolerate
up.
that?
That's some bullshit, man.
Oh, come on, Reg.
John Highland lived in Atlanta back then.
No,
Everybody know.
Reg.
John lived in Atlanta. John did work from Atlanta. John didn't move out to LA until about 2008, 2009.
No, according to Suge, John was
You're
sucking
a
dick,
motherfucking
and
pathological
you
liar.
condone it, right? And you
How I could go?
condone. Okay, Reg,
Okay, fuck all of that.
hold on, Reg, can you send you told Vlad you got a picture of the BMW shot up, right? We back to Vegas.
Yeah,
Why would
that's all
right?
on the internet.
No, Reg, why would you have a picture of the BMW
I
shot
had
up?
it then on my phone because I was preparing for that interview. But I don't have it.
Reg,
I don't walk around it. Hey, come on. We're not gonna ask stupid questions. We're talking
no,
about
that's
this
what
fake
you said.
paperwork.
This is what
Dude,
you said. This
dude,
is what you
I
said.
had
I'm
that in
listening.
there doing that interview. Dude, this motherfucker putting up fake paperwork. Y'all letting this nigga, y'all supposed to be about the truth and shit.
No, wait
You
a
let this
minute,
nigga put up,
Reg.
this is a
Listen,
How
fucking
was the
we're gonna
deposition.
paperwork
verify the
fake?
authenticity. If he put up fake paperwork, because what I seen it said Freedom of Information Act, right?
Right.
So that consisted of
So you think so now I'm talking to FBI in 2023?
Okay, hold on.
Wait a minute. I'm talking to FBI agents in 2023. Is that what
Reg,
you're saying?
you
Go
did,
ahead.
Reg. You did. You did. You
For
did.
what? What am I in trouble for in
You
2023?
admitted it. Wasn't
That
your
nigga,
case
that's a fucking
federal?
deposition from a lawsuit.
Okay, so Reg, you debunk it. That's not my job to debunk it. My question is why when Russell Poole,
I'm asking you why you putting up fake
hold on,
paperwork.
when
That's the only
Russell,
reason I'm here.
okay,
Why are you
Reg, you
putting
could,
up fake paperwork? Just
Reg,
answer that
that
question.
Reg.
Why are
Now
you
it's
putting up
fake.
fake paperwork?
So why did you shoot it if
Two
it was
things. You
fake?
supposed to be big enough to know
Come
when
on,
it's fake
Reg. All
paperwork
right,
and all of that shit.
let's go back to the
You know
Biggie
that's fake
shooting.
paperwork, dude.
Okay,
It
you
has a
debunk it.
court stamp on it, if I'm not mistaken. It
Look,
looked
I'm
like
not going
it
to
has a
go
court
into there.
stamp.
Oh, I've
All
been
right,
out
all
8 years. No need to post fake paperwork. Back to you, Reg. When Russell Poole was looking for the Impalas, why did you play around with the Impalas? And when you were supposed to be Russell's
play
backup,
around. Play what you
yeah,
mean
you
play
said,
around?
yeah, you
I
according to
was
you on
we brought it
Vlad.
up to the office to
No, no,
get
no,
checked
no.
out because we didn't know why they were looking for it.
No. You told Vlad Russell Poole was looking for the Impalas and you was moving them around. Why? If you ain't had nothing to do with the
No,
Biggie.
I moved all. I had a storage with all
Uh
shield
huh.
cars at.
Okay.
Not at the office. We didn't keep no cars. The fucking office wasn't a junkyard. We had a storage with all the cars. They said they needed to see the car so we can get it registered because we was taking them all out of death row name and putting them in personal names and Suge and Mr. Lay name, Tammy name, or his parents' name, whoever he was giving no cars to. And we was moving them out of death row name. And so when we sent the cars over, we had a problem trying to get that Impala registered because they wanted to see it. And I had to, you see it pulling up. You see it pulling up when they raid the office that day. You see it pulls up on a tow truck. It's pulling up on the tow truck in front of the office while they were raiding the fucking office on the
How
news.
many Reg, how many days did it take for Russell to get that Impala?
It did Russell. We didn't even know Russell. It was a sting. They set up a sting. They got the fucking Apollo when they raided the office. They raided my house, Michele's, and the office
Reg, where were you when Biggie got hit?
at the Hollywood Casino. But I'm not here, Deuce. I'm not here to do no Biggie interrogation bullshit. I can give a fuck what people think about what happened to Biggie Small. The only thing I care about is Tupac Shakur. That Biggie Small
I heard
shit,
the
I can
fuck
give a
out
fuck
of that.
about. Huh?
I'm riding with Pac too, so
So
I
that's
could
all I get upset about is niggas
But
accusing me to have something to do with the
no,
murder of Tupac Shakur. That Biggie
Reg,
shit, I can give a fuck what y'all think about that.
but
okay.
you
I
know
say
if you
that all
solve
the
one, you
time.
solve the other, right?
Huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead,
You know
Valentino.
if they solve, you know if you solve one, you solve the other. You know
That's
that,
okay.
right?
That's what I say. I can say. You want me to say a quote right now?
No, it's not a
You want me
quote.
to
This
say
is
a quote?
facts.
Who
Okay,
says that?
okay,
Who says that?
okay.
Because Keefe D said that.
No, Suge
No,
said it.
Keefe,
Oh shit.
Keith.
Oh well, Suge. Yeah.
No,
Because at that time when Suge
hold on,
said that, he
hold
knew
on.
Southside Compton Crips. The allegation was Compton Southside Crips did
I'm trying
everything.
to, Reg, you're just deflecting and you jumping on me before I get to my point, right? This is about Biggie. Orlando's bro,
I
Michael
told you I don't
DeRoe.
talk about
For
Biggie.
how
He don't
long?
want to talk
Okay,
about
okay.
Biggie. Let's
I
get to
don't talk
Pac.
about Biggie.
Hold on. Because this is about
I
a
can give a
letter that
fuck about
Michael,
Biggie.
okay, Michael DeRoe said you and Keefe D was meeting in Monty's to kill Biggie. That's
No, he
Orlando's
didn't.
bro.
Michael ain't said no shit like that.
Uh, Yo, Reg,
Michael ain't said nothing like that.
there's Bobby Ladd gave Vlad the document, Reg,
I,
and Michael De,
I don't know what that document said.
come
They
on,
said it to me at the time, but I don't know what it's saying. But that ain't.
come on,
But
Reg.
we all know
Everybody
Michael
document can't be
DeRoe.
fake.
Hold on.
Everybody doc.
God damn it. All I'm just saying is we all know Michael DeRoe was playing everybody. It came out. They taped the motherfucking conversation. That's why they got off of Michael DeRoe. Because they found out he was lying, dog. They found out Michael was making up shit to get, he wasn't even trying to get out of jail. He was trying to get put in the same prison with his daddy. They left the
If
tape
Michael,
recorder on
it,
Michael.
Reg, if Michael was lying, right, and I'm not saying he wasn't, why would Bobby Ladd give Vlad last year that document then to jam you up? If it's a
You
lie.
don't think Bobby Ladd and Vlad called me and told me about that before that shit was aired?
So you agree
I
and
told
don't
him put that
deny
shit
that
up.
he
That
gave it
was
to you.
yeah. Everybody know what was Michael DeRoe play at the time. Ask Spider Loke. Spider Loke have been on the phone with me and Michael Duro about 5 or 10 times.
And your
Mike,
daddy, he remember I recorded him saying that, and I told him he was
yeah.
capitalized.
And Michael Duro said, Red, stay on that nigga Keefe D head. He know what happened. Spider knows he said that. He said, nigga Red, or we ride with you. Southside ride with you. You stay on that nigga head.
Speaking of
Ask Spider, did he say that?
so did you really work with Diddy off books paid by Diddy Security?
I don't even know. I ain't never met. I seen Diddy 2 times, and both times was with Suge. So I don't know where y'all getting that shit from. I ain't never worked for no Diddy.
And the paperwork.
It's all in your paperwork, dogs. Okay,
What
so what
paperwork?
about
That paperwork you just post? That fake document you just post?
so the Michael
What
Duro
paperwork?
document is fake. This
If I
document is fake.
work for,
So
where
what
has it
about
been
okay,
anywhere?
Reg? What about
So
the
did that
Kevin
mean that?
Hackey?
Hey, y'all don't think the grand jury asked me that? Y'all don't think Phil
Hold on,
Carson
Reg.
or
Hold on,
anything
Reg.
else?
Hold on, Reg. Hold on. We still on the paperwork. What about the Kevin Hackey? Here's another paperwork when Kevin Hackey in 2007 told the FBI that you and David Mack plugged Biggie. What about that for 25K?
I don't know what he said, but I didn't haven't talked to Kevin Hackey since 1997 at that point. Me and
So
Kevin Hackey talk every day now. Kevin Hackey done send letters that I don't post on Bomb First saying all of that shit that I said I don't believe. Y'all boy Frank Alexander, RJ Bonds have said that Frank wanted to apologize to me before he died and blew his brains out. RJ Bonds on my live said, yeah, I told him, you remember all the stuff you said about Reggie before. I don't know why you want to apologize and backtrack. Y'all don't remember it? So y'all act like y'all forget all the stuff
No,
that
I
people
don't.
be saying.
I don't
I'm
know
here.
about
I'm
him.
listening. Reg.
You
So
don't know
you're
about what,
saying
dude?
so.
Say what you gonna say, dude.
I don't know about that, but he's familiar with the RJ Bonds document. Go
Oh, so
ahead.
Yeah,
nobody
yeah.
on this live have ever heard that RJ Bonds said on the live that Frank wanted to apologize for me, and he told him, you shouldn't apologize because of all the stuff you have said about Reggie in the past. You can open us up to liability.
Who? RJ Bond? I don't believe nothing RJ said. RJ said the N word and covered it up. Okay, let's get back to the
He
Kevin
said
Hackey
that on that
document.
live. So if you heard that, you heard that. If you
RJ's
heard
wanting
that, you heard that.
RJ's trying to do another documentary with somebody, some
Well, your
Keefe D.
boy, your hero is the one working with him. Was until we found out yesterday on that show on Art the Dialogue, he ain't no more. Why you think Suge went off on Keefe D? On Little Keefe and all that? Suge ain't happy with those motherfuckers. Now he telling the truth. Y'all go listen. Matter of fact, Deuce, I'm
Okay,
gonna send
I
you
want.
the version of what Suge saying. Y'all interpretate that. Matter of fact, I think I did send it to you, Deuce, yesterday.
Yeah,
I
no,
sent
you
you like
sent
a.
me
You
some.
need to
It
play
was
that for
on
your audience.
John page.
Huh?
It was on John page, right?
No, it was on Art the Dialogue channel. I
Oh yeah,
Okay,
texted to you.
I want to stay focused. All right.
all right, go
Nah,
ahead.
you wanna say what you wanna say, but I wanna
No,
hit
I'm
y'all
not.
to hear the
Reg,
truth.
no, hold on. I don't want to talk about art of dialogue. I want to talk about
I'm
them
talking
niggas.
about Suge. These are statements Suge said.
Bro, I'm talking to you. It has nothing to do with Suge.
Okay,
According to what
but
they said,
y'all, that's who y'all base all your information on. What Suge say? Suge is
no,
backtracking now saying.
no, but
No,
Suge is not
also
here to.
Detective Poole. Also Detective Russell Poole.
What about Russell?
You said all we base our argument off of is Suge Knight's statements, and I said no. It's some of Suge Knight's statements, it's some of Russell Poole's statements,
Okay, tell
it's
me what Russell
other
Poole
evidence.
ever said that I had something to do with the murder of Tupac.
Yeah, Russell Poo said you orchestrated it. What you mean on CNN? He
On
said it
Tupac
plenty of
or
times.
or Biggie? Get them right. Which one? Tupac or Biggie?
Well,
Let's get them right.
he believed
Both,
that both of them. He believed that
Oh,
both
okay.
of them
both. I could find
were
that, Reg.
connected.
Both.
But
Okay,
okay,
Reg.
Oh.
let me say this.
Hold on,
Is
hold
So
that a
y'all don't
yes or
believe.
no that you
So
work
y'all don't
security?
believe what Keefe D said. Y'all just everything that Keefe. You wait a minute. Let's get this. Let's ask him this question: is Tupac alive or not? Discretion TV.
Oh my God, Reg. I did
Is
not create
Tupac
the
alive or not?
Reg. I did not create the body double theory. You know that, Reg. You
Oh,
started in the
you
game
mother.
before
You
me.
didn't correct the
I,
helicopter theory.
I didn't create the helicopter theory or the body double theory. Can you stop that, Reg?
Oh my God! You don't
You
say
know
the
I didn't create
helicopter.
that, Reg.
That's a go on this channel right now, then you'll see. Do Sam. That's on this channel
Okay,
about the
hold on.
helicopter.
There's another document I want to ask you about. Keefe D said in
Dude, see how he be
1998.
lying?
Hold
Go to his
on.
channel, Deuce.
Hey, listen, I know
Look,
that
I
he
didn't
believes
create the
that
body
Tupac
double theory.
is still alive.
Okay.
We can
And
agree
go
to
through what? Hold
disagree.
on. Go through what channel, Reg? You shot down 1,700 videos. Stop
That
it. You
one's
still.
still up. That
I'm
one's
working
still up.
with.
I didn't shoot that one down.
I'm working with 3 VladTV bullets in me, right? But I'm still
Oh,
manned
nigga,
up for
you
coaching,
back
right?
up. You back up. I told you you'd be up in 7 days. You know that community
No,
shit
you
only
said
good.
2 weeks.
Nigga, you said
Well,
2
that's
weeks.
for the strikes. But
Y'all
but but
niggas is
not
duck.
for he know the community strike. It tells you only 7 days. He know it. That's all he got is for the community strikes.
Well, I want to get
Ain't
to this.
nobody gonna sue. Ain't
We
nobody
need
gonna
to
take
clarify.
nobody to court.
We need
Everybody
Oh,
to
know ain't
Reg, can I
nobody
ask
taking
you
nobody to
something?
court.
answer.
Reg, can I ask you a question? Can you leave attorney Jasmine Mines alone?
She shouldn't have leaked all my
No, we
HIPAA
just saying
information to
moving
you.
forward. We talking
Can,
about
can,
moving forward.
You
can we
should have.
just
She
leave her
should.
alone?
Why she leaked? Why she put my hip? Would you stop texting my wife? And would you stop texting my wife job? Ex job?
I, I'll
Huh?
tell them to. I'll tell them to lay off. I know
Oh,
who.
you'll
I'll
tell
tell
them.
them to
You
lay off. If you leave attorney Jasmine Mines alone, her bar license alone, I will tell my
oh
goons
no,
to
she gonna
leave.
pay. She gonna
Oh,
pay.
so he already
But I
did
ain't
this
trying to take a
on that.
license. I told you that, Deuce. Didn't I tell you I'm not gonna take her license?
Man, you
I
told
told
me
you that.
that she don't fuck with Reggie Wright. She gonna bow down and kiss the ring.
Exactly, and she'll be
What?
okay.
Y'all
Nah,
niggas is
yeah,
duck.
that's how he
Yo,
was
Reg.
talking, bro.
I didn't
And
say that about her. I didn't say that about her. I like Jasmine, to be honest,
okay,
but
then,
that
and
was
what I
foul.
tell you? What did I
But
tell
that
you,
was foul.
Reggie?
She gave gang members.
What did I tell
She
you,
gave gang members my fucking parents' address. She think it's mine.
Don't
A
defame
church
her.
that's not
Don't
even in
defame
business
brother.
anymore.
Reg, that's alleged. Reg, that's alleged. You ain't
You
called
don't think I
police.
know? I got text
You ain't,
messages.
Reg, you
Hey,
ain't shoot
hey,
no
hey, let me
shells.
hear you. Let me just say this. Guess who she sent? Deuce Fields got it. She admitted all of this to whack. I sent Deuce got the text.
Man, listen.
Hey,
He sent
Deuce, do
me
it.
a
Wait a
text.
minute.
He
Have I
sent me
told
a
you a lie
text.
yet? Have I said a lie yet, Deuce?
You's a habitual liar. We know you lie.
Nigga, tell me a lie, nigga. So
Okay,
I'm saying
okay,
Reg,
wait. Let
you
me
don't have
ask
the
Discretion had
text.
nothing to do with
Do
Tupac
you
can
and
don't
I
have the
Biggie. That's a
answer
text?
lie.
that?
Deuce,
Can
do
I
you have the
answer that?
text? Do you have the
Hello?
text? Do
Can
you
I
have the
answer that?
text?
Yeah, I got the text.
Okay, nigga, that's all I need you to say.
Look,
Reg, we
so
all know you're a master manipulator. Reg, stop it. You're a master
Also, I'm
manipulator, all
manipulating
right?
you
You're a
now, Deuce.
mastermind at that
you
shit.
don't
So
you don't
I just
Okay?
manipulated you,
you
huh?
definitely ain't manipulating me because I don't believe half
Exactly.
the shit you say. But that's beside the point. You said what
Oh,
name
oh,
one
so you went
lie.
on the phone. You went on the phone when your ex Sally said that Suge got a little Mexican boyfriend in there.
Listen, I know
Y'all
what
say
he
I lie
said, but
about
just because
everything.
I said doesn't mean that
Did
that
I
is
say it
true.
was true? I just said we heard.
Okay,
See,
well back to
y'all
the
always
lie.
calling me a
Listen,
liar and
man.
making up shit.
Y'all
But
trying to do a CS2 back and over talk us one at a time. You trying to act
go
like
ahead.
your rat ain't a
Yeah.
son. So
Cause
look,
you try to say I'm a liar. I'm just saying call me on
no,
my lies.
I'm
Okay,
finna show you
gentlemen,
a
Call me
lie.
on a
can
You
we,
lie.
lied. You said
gentlemen, can
I
we,
told you you
Oh,
was a 137
okay.
confidential
Okay.
source. You
Okay.
argued with me that you wasn't a
Correct.
137
Okay.
confidential source, and then you said, well, "Oh shit!" Later on, you said, "You're right, y'all. I did rat. Suge told me to go go give him some
That
information.
wasn't being a 137. That was being a witness. And I didn't talk.
A witness, a
I took
137,
his girlfriend down to the station to talk about some shit that was going on in Vegas clubs.
and then you didn't know I knew about you trying to set up the mayor, right?
And I admitted that. I've always admitted that. But that
But
wasn't
then you
137. I wasn't hiding that. 137 hide their identities. I
eh,
wasn't hiding my identity.
oh, so you're a 270,
I'm a motherfucking witness or a victim.
a victim or a witness or a victim and a witness.
yeah,
How
bro.
you a
God bless you.
suspect, Reggie? You got to
I
be
was being
one. You can't be
extorted,
all three.
motherfucker, for
You
I
the
was being extorted
suspect.
for money. I was being blackmailed. That's a
I could
victim.
I could
That's a
believe that.
victim.
Okay, so you was the victim. All right. So
Correct.
now let's talk about where you were the suspect, right? You were the
Okay.
suspect in the murder of
What
Tupac.
a suspect is a crimey. When you telling on a crimey, that's what a snitch is.
We're not talking about a snitch no more. We
Let
passed
me
that.
Hey,
whoever went to jail behind Reggie
You
Wright for
just
snitching.
talking. Let them talk.
Reg.
Okay, I'm asking you a question.
No, I'm
Who?
asking you the questions. So back your ass up like Juvenile and listen to this, right? So
When you gonna get some dental work done, man?
I will. You a
Okay.
suspect in the Biggie murder, and you're a witness, correct?
Never. I'm not a suspect.
Reggie Wright.
Not a
I thought
suspect.
you don't lie, Reggie.
I'm not a suspect anymore. I probably was, but I'm not a suspect.
You a suspect and a witness in the Tupac Shakur murder.
I'm a witness. I'm a witness in the Tupac for the atmosphere, but I wasn't there. I wasn't on the scene.
You're a suspect in the unaliving a Bunch Real.
Never.
Reggie,
Never.
Where's the video footage? Why we can't see the surveillance of the gas station when Bunchy
What
got
the
hit?
fuck I look like? Am I the owner of the gas station?
Ninja, you're police.
Oh
And
my
your
God.
father.
Suge
You
told
said
y'all that on that
ponytail, right?
interview. Who did
Hold on,
Suge tell y'all ran from the car and all of that? And I met up in Denver and gave money to, according to him. That show y'all right there. My daddy wasn't in the car, so y'all need to stop that lie. He told y'all.
Somebody saying that your dad was seen running from
Okay,
the car.
but Suge even tell it was Ty Stick. Everybody that got connections in Compton know it was Ty Stick.
Okay, so wait, I wasn't finished with all the suspects, right?
Okay.
You were suspected in Bram Dave homicide, right?
Not by the police, just by people on the streets.
And you were a witness also in that case, right?
How was I a witness? I was nowhere around. No. I was not a witness. Reggie Wright, Suge Knight. Let me tell y'all, Reggie Wright, Suge Knight, and Buntry were considered on the streets having something to do with not Brim Dave, Vincent Buchanan. That's who you meant.
And then Vincent Buchanan.
Yeah.
Right?
For the record, Reg, I didn't release it yet. On my unreleased Suge Knight interviews, right? Suge told me Buntry told him you were stealing the money. That's what the problems was.
So Buntry's a bookkeeper now. Hold on. So Buntry can go over his books. But a homeboy security going over Suge Knight books, but a bankruptcy court goes over his books, and nothing was ever found.
Lawyer, Reg, you know he had the lawyer.
What lawyer? Buntry had no damn lawyer. Buntry was over there arguing about $1 million.
Buntry wanted the $1 million. He couldn't get it because you guys were stealing it from him.
There wasn't no stealing. How would Buntry have access to Suge books?
No, I'm talking about the lawyer.
Come on, y'all. Let's make stuff make sense.
Listen, you said he didn't have a lawyer. He had the white lawyer. You said shitted on herself and was.
Oh, Sherry was no lawyer. Sherry, that was Timmy That was Timmy Rue's girlfriend.
What you mean she wasn't no lawyer? She took him to the lawyer's office. The
Baker's law
firm. Baker's law firm.
I don't know. That's about what that got to do with me.
Man, I'm finna play this.
Wait a minute, hold on. What that got to do with me?
Listen,
if that's true, but
can I tell you? Because you asked the question. Was it a rhetorical question, or can I answer? Okay, real quick, 1 second, discretion. So, she went as soon as Suge got out. He did owe Buntry. He did promise Buntry all of that money. When he get out, he tell Suge that you were stealing money from him.
How would Buntry know that? Buntry ain't said that, but how would Buntry know that?
Make that make sense. Knew it, right?
Maybe, yeah. Come on, it wasn't a secret, Reg. Come on,
Reg.
Why
everybody at Death Row know Reggie was the one taking care of Death Row.
Okay, taking care of Death Row. All right, you had that extra. You know what? I'm gonna play this just because my boy did it. Go ahead, Valentino. Why?
All right, I'll let y'all go ahead and go. All right, y'all have me, but I'm going now. I'm not gonna listen to none of y'all bullshit.
Hold on, one more question.
I only ask the questions. I don't listen to no.
One more question, Reg.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a two-part question.
Go ahead.
Keefe D, is it true or not? You and Keefe D was doing business, and
I have never. The first time I ever met Keefe D or saw Keefe D was about 2013, 2014, outside of a grocery store in Corona called Henry's Market, sir.
Did you ever tell the authorities? Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Hold on. Are you aware that Keefe D told the feds in 1998 that Mob James
I posted the paperwork. I posted the paperwork where he said that.
So
TPD was everybody was blaming me in 1998 and 97 of having to do stuff with Biggie Small and all of that,
no,
or
that had
running the
nothing
streets
to
in Compton.
Keefe D paperwork had nothing to do with Biggie. That was you, Mob James. You had
Everybody,
James.
anybody know Miles James? He never did nothing to no dope. He never did nothing to dope.
You
Okay, so
said
my
he
So
second
never
that,
part of
did
the
what?
question is, hold on.
huh?
So why did if Mob James never worked under you,
He
right?
said,
That's what you
he
right?
said, Flint. He said he named every rich nigga in L.A. County at the time. He had in his paperwork.
Okay, so why Mob James can't name Buntry and 6 Deuce? Mob James can't name Neckbone, Kenya Ware, Nate Dogg. He ain't see nobody if he was really at the door.
He was working that last 10 minutes of Suge interview on Art Channel yesterday. Suge explained it to the T how it happened. Y'all listen to
Suge
that
wasn't
last
at
10
6
minutes?
Deuce.
I'm trying to say what Mob James was doing at Club 662. Y'all listen to that last 10 minutes of that? He explains it well. He was working outside the door in the line, going up, bringing people to the front of the line and making a little extra money is what Mob James was doing. That was like his hustle.
All right, real quick, Valentino. Attorney Terry Bingham is back on the California bar. She is an attorney, Reggie. So you
I know,
saying this?
yeah, she's an attorney, but I'm saying she's a crackpot.
So why are you
She
trying?
the,
Why are you trying to undermine her credibility as an attorney when I tell you that she took Montreal and Suge Knight? Let me let you hear the audio.
Yeah.
You
Why
ain't
you
never
do
heard
that,
it.
Reg?
Hey, can I get your name? Because I didn't even get your name.
this is an attorney that got caught fucking in the visitor room.
Stop trying to undermine her
Oh,
credibility.
that's what she is. I'm just trying to tell you what she is. She got caught fucking Suge Skelly in a visitor room.
We got that, Red.
Okay, like two what?
M's.
2 M's?
Yeah.
2 M's. I'm talking to 2 M's.
Yeah, 2 M's from
Look at
Valentino
her. Listen to that. Look how fucked up she is. She's a crackhead.
That guy VladTV?
Nah, hell no.
You releasing some audio like this to back you up.
She's an agent for Sinclair Broadcasting and has her own company in Los Angeles, Orange County, and Vegas.
Speed that up.
Oh, well, maybe you know something more than me. Maybe I'm not as old as I think I am, you know?
Yeah, exactly, because that guy I was telling you about, Ronnie Walker, who is now Ron Belial, his father before him was a Brim, and he gave me the whole story of even before the Bloods was the Brims, and their color, I think, was either green and brown or green and white, but I know it was green.
Right.
This is the attorney that you are. This is the attorney. Listen to her. Listen to how she talks.
In the 1950s, the Brims were green. That was their color. Later, it went to red and blue. Okay, I was just making sure. And how the fuck did you get my number?
Well,
This is the attorney that you using against me.
I've been flaming up that piece of shit, Reggie Wright Jr.
All right.
I got my podcast, and I worked with a whole bunch of other podcasters, and we call it Expose the Exposure. So
Reggie
we
know
started,
about EPE.
initially our main beef was Cash Jones, Black 100. He's a piece of shit. But we, through research, we started realizing that he was just a minion for Reggie Wright Jr. That Reggie Wright Jr. was the orchestrator and
everything.
Right.
But how the hell did you find that out? Because first of all, this number ain't nowhere.
No, it's online. Look, if you go right now to the State Bar of California.
All right. You're gonna listen to her. All right. See y'all later.
You know, but nobody
This is
knows.
a crackhead.
Yo,
She's worse than. She's worse than Valentino.
A long time ago, we interviewed. Well, we didn't interview. I just recorded this ass, Reggie Wright, because he's trying to push a narrative that
that Suge was beefing with Bunchy at the time of Bunchy dying. And because
hell no!
yeah.
Oh, hell no! Those two would have given their life for each other.
Right.
No. Those were ride or die. Those were ride or die. And
This is the attorney, y'all. Y'all listen. This is the attorney y'all listening to talk.
Suge's chest in about 3-inch tall letters, and Suge's a big chested guy. He's got a little waist and little legs, but that chest is a linebacker chest, okay? And all across it, in a big arc like a rainbow, and I'm going to say 3-inch tall letters is BUNTRY. Tattooed.
She high now. Y'all listening to a attorney that's high right now.
Everybody at the record company.
Y'all can't tell she's high?
Everybody. Ken Dog, Steve-O, Lip.
You done muted me. I'm gone.
Poultry, me, Tina.
Listen, wait a minute. You playing this? Why are you embarrassed? You making my case.
Wait, was Sid really having a sexual relationship with Reggie?
I think so.
Oh my God. So now I'm a faggot. Okay. All right. And Suge left me around and Suge still thought I'm a faggot. Okay. All right.
Couldn't be trusted with nothing. Gay as fuck. You couldn't trust Sad. We all hated Sad too, but we couldn't do nothing about it. We just hated Reggie more. Sad was as smart as Reggie.
She was around 2 months while I was around. In fact,
with his dad's
2 months.
police connections. Okay? So, how the fuck did this shit come up now is what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, right now he's in a cyber war against Suge, right? And I'm talking about the gloves off. They both telling a whole bunch of truths and spinning it, pointing the fingers at each other and all of this. But in the midst of all of this,
and
Reggie Wright
is telling the truth. Reggie has to lie because he don't want to see. Booker was loved in the streets. Hendrix had some friends. Hendog had some friends because he did the Death Row logo. So people, that kind of put him on with the pirate. He was in real good standing with the pirate. Right. But nobody, Hendog's funeral was crowded.
Well, now she know about Hendog.
Standing room only all the way out to the street.
Y'all see my point? This is the type of attorney that Suge was dealing with at the end. This is the bitch that made him lose his company because she didn't file the paperwork that was needed. Jasmine's in here. She knows about Terry. Ask Jasmine. She in here. I seen her pop up in the live. She know how of a crackpot Terry Vines is.
Hold on 1 second, man.
You could trust him. He wasn't a snitch. He never snitched. He knew every fucking thing, and Suge loved him. And that is why Reggie killed him, because Reggie had lost his job at the company as Rightway Security. Suge had fired him, and Bontry was Suge's strongman, Suge's ace in the street, right? Like, you couldn't, to get to Suge, you had to get through Bontry.
So I got fired, huh?
You knew that.
Have y'all ever heard Suge say I got fired? Huh?
Tupac fired you, Reg.
So Suge sent me home for a while.
Tupac fired you.
Then when
Who fired me?
2 weeks
Tupac
later,
fired you.
Reggie killed
Tupac fired. She didn't come around until 2002. So how would she know?
Tupac fired you, dogs.
Tupac fired me. Tupac sent a letter to me and David Kenner. But there's also people that see Tupac with Rightway Security people the day after, the week after, and the week after that. How do that make sense?
That's where your negligence comes in, Reg. You should have said
wait a minute, how is that? If I'm fired, how do I have any...
If you're fired, nobody works for free. So if you're fired,
exactly.
Hey, Pac, didn't you fire us? Why you want me to get 5 of my best guards? Speak up. It's your company. Don't be liable.
Wait a minute, what happened now?
You were supposed to
because
say,
I never got caught. Suge said recently on this interview, he said, I don't know. I told Preem. He have never said he called me and asked me for that. He said that on a recent interview. He said, well, Jasmine was on the phone. I asked her when she was on the phone, and he said, "Well, I didn't talk to you. I told Frank to call you." Is that calling me? Frank ain't never called me. Jasmine, you was on the phone. Tell him. Tell him you heard him say. You heard him say, "Oh, well, I told Frank." I told Frank. Telling Frank is not telling me, calling me.
Well,
But if
first,
I'm
Kevin
fired,
Gates said
but
that
let me just tell y'all this. Let me just tell y'all this. If
Go
I
ahead.
got fired, wait a minute. Let me just clarify this. If a nigga tell me you fired, if Tupac would have told me I'm fired, the type of the niggas need me back there, my guys. I didn't need them. I didn't need them. So I would have been like, cool, okay. Go ahead. Y'all do what y'all do.
Reg, will you ever take a brand new lie detector test for Pac and Biggie
About what?
to see if you were involved or not? Clear
I
your
don't
name.
need for Pac. I don't need to. Everybody know Keefe D and them did that. But you clowns, Biggie, hell no. I already took one. I
That's
could care less what y'all think about
that was with
what about Biggie. I keep telling y'all, I gives a fuck. I didn't know Biggie. So I give a fuck what y'all think. Only person that gotta judge me on that is God. If I did something like that. But Pac, because I knew him, that bothers me. It bothers me to the core when motherfuckers accuse me of that. I'm glad that shit is finally telling the truth. Y'all go and really listen to that fucking interview with Art yesterday. Suge is telling y'all. But
that
y'all
what
gonna keep
you're
wanting to push this narrative because everybody want to hate on Reggie for whatever reason.
no.
Reggie
What
don't
is
do
the
nothing
net?
but extend love to all you motherfuckers. I have no reason in the world to ever be on the phone with Deuce Sims. I have no reason in the world to be on the phone with you right now. You got fake documents of you know it's a deposition, and you put up there 302
Reg, if
paperwork
it's fake, if the documents was fake, why did you got Vlad to help you shoot my channel? Why don't you remove the
because you up
strikes?
there putting my fucking personal information.
No, but
I have
Reg,
never
either
struck
it's fake or it's not. It's
Deuce
either the
Deuce. No,
Reg. It
no, we
can't
talking
be
about
three
no. Hold
theories.
on, We talking about the paperwork that was put up today.
It's the
That
same
other shit.
paperwork, Reg. It's the
No,
same
it ain't. Not
paperwork.
with at the top.
Reg, I'm
I'm
telling you
talking
it
about that
is.
personal shit that you put
Reg,
up.
it's 799 pages. You
of a
can't possibly
deposition, of a deposition from a
Reg.
civil attorney, and I bet you
No,
the
you're
attorney on
definitely
there. It's
Reg.
a civil. It's
Can
a
you
civil.
debunk it and get the original? If you
Yeah.
debunk it and get the original, I'll take that shit down.
You know what? Hold on. Great. Have my wife email it to me right now. Teresa. Teresa. I have. Hold on. What John Highland asked? He
He's
got the
under your
paperwork.
bed. What do you think?
Funny. You the one that got dick bumps and shit growing all on your dick, not me, nigga. Hey, why do when you go to jail you act like you crazy and shit? Why you act like a J cat when you go to jail?
Yo, Reg, I should ask you the same thing. Why you act like you a
Nigga, I
motherfucking
stood tall.
like you
I can
can't
call about
walk?
5
You act
niggas on
like
there
you a
right now.
paraplegic when you go to jail. You can't walk. You need extra help.
No,
Like
that
what's up
was
with
that
you?
was in 2020 when I wait a minute, that's true. That was in 2020 when I woke up from COVID, where a lot of I laid
And
next to 4 motherfuckers that died. So yeah, I woke
and
up from
listen,
COVID. I couldn't move from the neck down, dog.
and to
I was
answer your
paralyzed
question,
from
yo, Reg, to answer your question,
I was paralyzed from the neck down.
that guard was
So
a
if I had
homo.
God didn't
Reg,
love me or something like that, all the people, there's people in here that lost people from COVID.
Yo,
Were
Reg,
no
that
bad
guard was
people?
a homo thug. That's why I was fucking having a nervous breakdown. I don't know how to
Okay, well
deal
didn't
with.
say that. Didn't say that. Okay,
You
whatever.
should know. You
Who
should know.
cares?
Uh,
Who
Reg,
cares?
call Vlad now and get rid of them strikes off my channel.
Nigga, you
Be a
got your
man.
TV back. They gonna fall off in 10 days. You good? You
Nah,
got your
nah,
channel back.
nah, nah.
I
If
told
you
him. You want to see the text? They asked me today. Do you want us to file a lawsuit? I said, nah, let the
y'all
nigga have to
niggas
read it.
don't got no money, that's $450. Who you think you talking to, Reg?
Huh?
Huh?
Wait a minute,
What the
wait a minute, you said
that
Vlad don't
to
got
file
wait
a
a minute, hold on. You said Vlad don't have $450?
you shot me 4 times. That's 4 different paperwork you gotta fill
Okay, so
out.
Vlad don't have
No, he
$2,000?
don't. No, he don't. No, he don't.
You
And
don't
I
think
want to
I got
see him anyway.
$2,000?
No,
You
listen,
don't
your
think?
voice.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on. Let me
listen,
ask you this. Let me ask you
listen.
this. You
Hold
don't
on,
think I
Reg.
have $2,000?
Hold on. Not to risk with fucking around with me. Go ahead. I dare
Nigga,
y'all. You still got time. I dare y'all. Vlad, I dare him too. Y'all can't risk that.
all right,
Vlad
we're
was
gonna
a
strike
sex
it.
tra-
You
Reg. If
know
you
what?
follow my channel, Reg,
Uh,
Vlad was a sex trafficker. He don't want no parts of me.
I
He
don't know
covered
about
up
any
sex
of that.
trafficking. Yeah,
What that
yeah, I
got to do
bet.
with what that got to do with you having people content up? Why you only use
Yo,
people content?
everybody uses this YouTube, man. Grow up, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? Man, listen.
Hey,
Let's get back to Vegas. Can we get back to
dude's got my
Vegas?
shit up. Wait a minute, dude's got content of mine up yesterday. Him and Spider Loc both that I could have struck. I didn't strike down. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because
Because you
they
know
not putting
better.
up. They oh damn. Because they
Because you
not putting
know
up personal
better.
information. Dog,
What
Yo,
you
you've
over
listen.
been
there
calling,
short and shit? You
huh?
shorted on yourself?
What happened?
What you just do? You shorty?
I did what?
Why you was just laughing talking about damn, you shorted on yourself or something?
Oh, now you clowning. Now you crooked teeth motherfucker wrong.
Hey, you just was talking about my teeth. But look, that's cool. I still been knocking the batting. But Reg, real
Nigga, you
quick,
got
man.
a fat Mexican woman that
No.
that helped you janitorial at night. Matter of fact, and you tell me if I'm lying. Matter of fact, nigga, I forgot to tell everybody your new job, your real job.
Oh,
I
what's
was
my
on the
real
phone with this
job?
nigga. I was on the phone with this nigga, and him and his wife was doing what? What was y'all doing?
What we was doing, Reg?
Delivering fucking pizzas. You remember? I'm lying. I'm
Yeah, you
lying.
always lying. Hey,
I'm
Reggie,
lying, Deuce.
Reggie,
Wait a minute,
smart
Deuce.
somebody on
I'm lying,
Sunday. You're
Deuce.
lying.
What would
We
you doing with
went
the
and
pizza then?
picked up some pizza.
What was
We
y'all doing with pizza? What
didn't
was y'all
come
doing with the
from
pizza?
eating, nigga.
What was
But
y'all
look,
was eating? Okay,
listen,
you be
you
lying.
wrong.
Reg,
What
I
up?
got a walkie-talkie question. When Suge said he
Okay,
found a walkie-talkie and it was through
David
David
Kenner's
Kenner,
office
why did you try to cover up for David Kenner? Why did you try to
because
make
I
it
think that's
look
a
like
lie.
no,
David
this
Kenner ain't
proof
had none of those walkies.
no,
He didn't have none of those next sale walkies.
it's not a next hell walkie. It's two different walkie-talkies. It's a
Okay,
walkie.
the regular one don't even go that far. So how would they even work? They
No,
don't
but
even
that
work
don't
that
mean he
far.
didn't have a walkie-talkie. Why did you lose your mind covering for him?
Because I'm thinking he's talking about a Nextel. I just know everybody. We only had like 6 or 8 Nextels of those type of radios, and all of them was accountable for.
Did you make an oath to cover for Snoop and
He
David
lying
Kenner?
though.
Like you got this, ain't nothing gonna get out of
It
hand?
ain't nothing I can say. You know, I don't even know why I'm wasting my time with you clowns because
Because
there's
you
nothing
know
I can
we
say.
got the content.
I got
Discretion
you. I forgot you got
TV.
to make.
That
Yeah,
nigga
I forgot.
Val got
All
the
right,
content, and we
all right.
finna flame
Okay,
your fat ass
Well,
up, nigga.
flame me up. Hey, go get ready to
Reg,
get this
how did
strike
you
right
meet George
now. I
Khalees?
told your ass about being
Reg, how did you
disrespectful. You
meet
about to
George
get struck right
Khalees?
now.
You just
So
been
Reg,
talking shit to me. I'ma talk shit back. Handle
no,
your
no,
business.
fuck that. You don't be lying
Reg,
on me.
how did you
That's
meet
one
George
thing.
Ain't nobody
Khalees?
lied on you. Name one lie, Reg.
All right, go ahead. What you
Reg, how
say,
did you
Name
Uncle?
meet
one
George
lie.
Khalees?
Huh?
How did you meet George
I met
Khalees?
George Khalees through Teresa Swan. I'll say that name. And
What?
Suge Knight. She was running the club.
Get the
She
fuck
was running the club for sure.
ah, Reg!
She ran the club. Everybody know who ran the club. See,
Reg,
y'all be
try
thinking
again.
y'all know stuff and y'all don't be knowing. Teresa
Reg.
Swan ran that club.
So she introduced you to George Khalees, Mr. No
She's the one
Weapons?
that had them. Yes.
Oh shit. That's a
Ask
classic,
you.
Reg. No,
She
hold
ran
on.
that club. I didn't run. Deuce Seals called me the other day and asked me something about why would you have to be there if she got attorney David Kenner and still got there. I'd be like, where y'all get that from? I ain't never said I had to be there for alcohol for the
Yeah,
license to
for
get approved.
you said a liquor license or some shit, and then you
I
said
said because they were doing inspections that night, and I had to make sure that my guys was on point. But that had nothing to do with the
man,
people.
your job is the security, nigga, not no
Nigga, to
motherfucking
make sure that the security is on point, that
Well,
nothing's
they
going
wasn't on
wrong.
point, and my nigga got killed. So
Because he
what
wasn't
do
at
you?
the
How
club.
do you
He
answer
wasn't
that?
at the club. He
Yeah.
wasn't at the
So
club.
But
He
your
wasn't at the
job
club.
is to
He was
follow
with
them and make sure they
10.
good.
He was with 10 or 15 homeboys. And if y'all want to keep it real, he ran up and put his hands on somebody he shouldn't have.
Man, fuck that nigga. But check this out.
Oh, now you saying fuck Tupac? Okay.
No, fuck the nigga he put his hands on.
Oh, okay.
I don't give a fuck about that nigga. This is what I'm saying.
Well, you know, but you know, LA Gang, he shouldn't have been running. That's 1 + 1. That's 1 + 1.
If you want to spin that narrative, that's cool. But what we said was what Suge said. Why would he have a security closing out a deal for
I wasn't closing out. See, that's the thing. That's what shit get brought to Suge wrong. I ain't never said I was closing out the deal for that. He had attorneys for that. George Khalees was dealing with all that. Not David Kenner. Not even David Kenner wasn't even dealing with that.
Who was
It was
that
George Khalees
that you had to make sure security was taken care of? That you had all those resources with you.
They were coming in to inspect the club prior to before the club opened. We had to even have the real owners who had the license to come and sit in the club because they were making sure they told them they had to be on the premises that night because the prior fights they wasn't there. So we had to pay that guy like $5,000 just to come and sit inside of the club and act like they were there, you know, running the club so we can use the license, the liquor license that night.
I'm not gonna hire a dope dealer to be my plumber. So I'm not gonna hire no gangbangers to be my security. Do you believe that the gangbang security homies that was with Suge and Tupac was sufficient enough?
Okay, let me ask you this: how many times did y'all see more than 1 or 2 guys with any?
You ain't answering the question.
No artists.
You answered the question.
No. You listen. How many times have y'all seen more than 1 or 2 armed security with them, and how many times y'all seen about 6 or 7 homeboys with them? That's how we rolled in the 90s.
Yeah, okay.
That's how we rolled.
As soon as you get the call on a walkie-talkie or the phone that it was some static on the strip with Pac and
we didn't hear about it. I done told y'all about 10 times.
So
I didn't even know that it went down.
So they never contact
no one ever told me that there was any problem there. No one. I never heard about it. Attorney Jasmine.
So what is the standard procedure for security in the case? Because you ran right.
I have always said Frank was neglect by not calling and informing us what happened. But if I'm keeping it real,
Reg, you told the grand jury that you banned that's your words in the grand jury, the Keefe D grand jury. You said you banned them.
Banned who?
From having weapons. That's your words.
The people that work at the club, yes. At the club. Not the bodyguards. Not the bodyguards. The ones working the club, yes. 100% I did.
Can I show his paperwork here? I don't really got time. Okay, Reg.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, no, you can do whatever.
No, wait a minute. Y'all act like I'm denying something. I never said the bodyguards.
You want to pull it up?
Go ahead.
I'm on my phone, though. I'm not even on the laptop.
Wait a minute, but so you trying to say I said the bodyguards? I told the bodyguards not to have guns Valentino? Is that what you're saying? Because I like how you coming. I like how you being respectful, so that's why I'm trying to talk with you with respect. That clown over there to the left. I'm saying I like how you deal with it. I like how you deal with it. Huh?
I'm not.
You's a clown. You's a clown. I didn't realize it more and more that you's a fucking clown and a hater. But anyway, what you say, Valentino?
Says no. Jasmine Mine said she can't confirm.
Send me that paperwork, Valentino.
She can't what? She said what?
She can't confirm what you was asking her to confirm.
That Suge and I was on the phone and I asked him why he's telling people that he called me and asked for security. She don't remember that conversation. And he said, oh, I didn't tell you. He said it on the interview. Well, I called Frank. I told Frank to call Reggie. His exact words were, I told Frank to call you. And I said, well, he never called me.
Okay, well, let's talk about these 2 guns, right? So,
okay.
2 people saying that they have found the murder weapon of Tupac Shakur, right?
Yeah. Which none of them is true, but go ahead.
You have Brennan, who searched the house in Compton, and he claimed that he found the gun.
Well, Brennan, no, that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened, sir. What happened was it was supposed to have been a dog or something like that. Supposed to brought a gun, and Corey Edwards' dad called them and turned over the gun to the police because the dog dug it up in the backyard. Is what I heard.
Well,
And they tested that.
and it
At first
wasn't
they
it.
thought it was, but then they did more testing and they found out it wasn't.
Well, no, he said that it was before he even sent it to Vegas for the test.
He
Right?
sent it to another another lab, and one lab said yes, and then the other one said no.
Okay. Well, he was all on the news saying it was before it was clarified that it wasn't. Then that other gun, which obviously crossed
Wait a
your
minute,
head.
Jasmine Mines is saying something in the comments. What did
Oh,
she
hold
say? Because
on.
she said he
She's
didn't read my
Jasmine
comment right.
Mines. Let me go back up. She said, I could confirm whether what he's saying is true because I did hear, but nope.
See,
So,
exactly. Okay. And I respect that. She's supposed to be mad at me. All the stuff she and I going through, I understand why she mad.
right.
But
But
she should understand why I'm mad
don't try
too.
to deflect.
To
You wasn't
send D
trying to
Dog, to
Ridiculous.
send D
Cut it
Dog
out,
to my
Reg.
house.
stop
Cut
deflecting.
that
We
shit
going back
out.
to
Well,
this
I just tell the
Kevin
truth.
Hackey.
I just ask the shit that's
Cut it
worth
out,
asking.
Reg.
I don't know all the
So you
bullshit.
saying Kevin Hackey and the murder weapon isn't
Okay,
relevant?
go ahead, go ahead. I
So
answered
the
it. I told
second
her
gun.
you got the information wrong.
So
I'm sure anybody that knows this case know what I reported about the dog finding is accurate. I bet you
well,
Discretion TV know that.
all I know is Brennan claimed that he found the weapon in a
He
search of
did.
a house.
Okay.
Found the murder weapon and bragged about it, and it later turned out not to be the murder weapon.
It,
Second murder
Discretion
weapon.
TV. Is he reading it wrong or not? Is he reading it wrong or not?
What's the,
About the gun. Did you ever
is
hear
he
the
reading
story
what
that it was
wrong?
found in the backyard by a dog or dug up by a dog, and then the
Yes.
girl mother called or father called, they went there and then they searched the gun or checked the gun. Did you ever hear that story or did you hear how he's reporting it?
I heard the story about the dog
Okay,
and
thank
the
you.
girl calling. I heard that
Yeah,
story.
the father.
But I don't believe it.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
just
believe it.
telling. Okay, I got you. But I'm just
I
okay. Go ahead.
Reg, I got a question.
Go ahead.
This is a serious question.
All
You
right.
told security guard Vlad that you
Security
were
guard.
there
Yeah.
at the 60K exchange, right?
Six
Keefe
six
D
two.
said it was Reggie Sr., not Junior. What's up with that? Why
Oh,
you
you
had to
talking
lie
about?
for your dad?
Okay. Number one, I didn't have no reason to lie about that. My dad wasn't even around it like that. It was me and Norris Anderson that was up at Edie Fall, the attorney in Seal Beach at his office, and we were really there just because Norris and David Kenner was really the ones there dealing with the paperwork, and they the one that was there dealing with them. But of course, whenever I go somewhere, the Compton niggas gonna recognize me and know me. But Keefe D said he was hiding in bushes. Keefe D wasn't even there. That means he was somewhere far, because he was like on security detail. I'm not saying hiding, not being scared or nothing. I'm just saying, like hiding, waiting, thinking we were gonna do something stupid to Orlando, and they was ready to react.
I've never heard that story before, Raj. This is new.
Which
Keefe
that Keefe
D
D
laid.
said that they were hiding,
Yeah, Keefe
that they
D
were
said it
hiding like
was.
on point.
Keefe
Go
D
ahead.
said when he went there, he saw Reynolds.
He-
It was your father and Reynolds.
I'm
It
just telling you
wasn't.
who it was. Everybody thought I looked like Reynolds back in the day, but Reynolds wasn't even around then. Reynolds and all them had left by then. They was not. Why you think their names never came up in the Vegas stuff? After the El Ray shit, all my Compton cops left. I'm the only one that stood strong. Me and this guy named James Green. After the El Ray, my chief came down was about to fire all of us after the El Ray. Only reason I stayed around because I was like on a medical retirement because I was on my way out because I had a traffic accident.
Man, you had a toe injury or some shit they said.
I had a fucking broken ankle, nigga. So stop it.
Yeah, he
Oh
tried
my
to act
Yeah,
like
god.
it
shit. I
was
can't walk. I have no cartilage in my right ankle.
that nigga got
I
athlete
have
feet
no
and he
cartilage in my right
retired.
ankle.
That nigga
All right, all right, all
scammed
right,
him
all
out
right.
of his what you call
Hey,
it blood.
hey, $7,000 a month for the rest of my life and medical. Thank
Hey,
you, Compton PD.
don't worry about it.
Thank you, Compton PD.
Hey, Jasmine Mime said she has a question. What could the rest of us do to ensure our parents get zero jail time when they're arrested and charged for our crimes? No answer?
You talking about mine? Oh, you talking about what I did for my daddy? Pay $250,000 for some weed? Give up $250,000? And all I did was use my daddy checking accounts?
Is Norris Anderson still alive?
No, he died from COVID.
Okay, why did Kevin Hackey said that he feared that the death row, the police, and all of this after he was threatened by you? That's why he didn't want to testify.
Because y'all niggas didn't know me in the 90s, because I was like that.
Okay, so Kevin Hackey was
I never denied that I wasn't. Shit, nigga, I'm an eye for an eye.
Okay, so Kevin Hackey was working for the ATF as well as the FBI.
He wasn't working. He wasn't working. He was an informant. There's a big difference.
That's what I meant. No,
he's an informant. Okay, working. You're right. You're right. Y'all use the word working.
Right?
Yeah.
A street term. He working.
Yeah. But most people think employee. Like an undercover.
No. So
that's a big difference.
So he's an informant for the ATF and the FBI. He gets a gun, which is on YouTube, right? A gun that you got from the guy who took it from the outlaws. You sent him.
Kevin went and picked it up, but he gave it to me. He brought it and gave it to me.
Who told him to go pick it up, Reg?
I'm sure he got the call. He the one dealt with him.
No,
he got the call.
He dealt with him, but who put him in?
They didn't call me. They did not call me to tell me that he got the gun. He just called me and said, "Hey, Reg, I got the gun back."
He said that you told him to follow up with what's going on with the gun. Once they ran the ballistics on the gun, if there was no crimes or murders on it, they would re-release it to it. Is that what you negotiated?
This is what I negotiated. Something similar to that. That's about almost true. What happened was there was some off-duty Santa Monica PD cops that was working at the House of Blues. They took the gun from what's his name, Fatal. They took the gun off Fatal. Y'all see me? I got footage where I went running there because they were trying to take him to jail. I said, no, come on, I got him. Don't take him to jail.
Nah, I didn't see that, Reg. I didn't see that.
Well, there's some footage of that. I'll send it, John. There's some footage where they were like, Reggie went running to the cops. I'm telling you, I mean, they off-duty cops.
Yeah,
this security shit.
At you. I seen Pac laughing at you.
No, you saw Pac say, "Go get Reggie." How they always do. Get Reggie. Where Reggie at?
Okay,
Reggie. Anyway, go. I go and get the gun. I go and talk to the cop. Get him out of handcuffs. They said, well, they're gonna check the gun, make sure it ain't stolen, and they'll call and get in contact with us and give it back. They ain't ran no ballistic. Go ahead.
When you came back from the Bahamas, right, Reg? They was asking you for that 40 cal Santa Monica division. Am I right or am I correct?
Never.
Am I wrong or am I correct?
Never been asked about that gun at all. Never.
All right. When you went to the Santa Monica division after the Bahamas,
only time I went to the Santa Monica division is for me and Suge, and I think that was LAPD when we got into the fight with that dude Mark Williams after he got beat up. And that's why everybody keep talking about this me that talked to the police. That was Kevin Lewis after he the one that had that relationship with that cop Ken Knox or something like that. After he got beat up when that dude Mark Williams beat him up coming out of the studio. He came up to the office, got his ass whooped, and then he filed the charges on me and Suge. And we had to go down to the station on Santa Monica, but not no Santa Monica PD, and talk about that assault.
Not that time. Not that time, Reg. Remember,
you heard about that? Okay.
You told Federale Phil Carson that
I ain't never talked to Phil Carson in my life.
So
I might. You say
I got that.
Phil Carson's a lie. Then Phil Carson's a motherfucking lie. I bet you don't.
That was you.
You say you
talked
to him and his
LJ. But about what though? But tell me about what I was supposed to talk to them about.
It was like an hour. Reg, you remember? It was like an hour.
You and your daddy talked to him. He said
my daddy ain't never talked to no. He ain't never went down no FBI.
But this interview was just you and Phil Carson.
Oh, you talking about on the phone? Okay.
Right, and you told him when Suge came back from the Bahamas, you had to go to Santa Monica division.
No, it wasn't Santa Monica. It was his partner. Dan McMullen and that ATF to John something. No, well, I don't know what you're talking about. That you bring that up. I never. Only time I went to Santa Monica, it was on Santa Monica, but it was actually LAPD. Was for that assault when we jumped on, not jumped, whatever the correct word is. When that dude Mark Williams, the dude that sued Kim Kardashian, talking about he was harassing her. The dude that because he had beat up Kevin Lewis at the studio, who was our studio manager. I asked Suge
Reg,
about that when he talked. Huh?
Do you remember when Gaddafi died and you were in New York, in New Jersey
How the
with
hell,
Snoop?
nigga? I wasn't in no motherfucking New York then. Why y'all trying to put that on me? Y'all,
Snoop.
Gaddafi
So,
mama got a,
all
the
right,
Gaddafi mama got a
hold on,
documentary coming out about that,
Reg,
talking about that. That was
hold on,
Moot.
Reg, hold on, Reg, hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, Reg. When Gaddafi got shot, Snoop Dogg and Daz was in New York, November 10th, around that time, doing
Well, I wasn't fucking with them like that then. So,
but you were their security. You were Rightway. Where,
man,
where,
I was. Let me just
huh?
tell y'all one thing. I ain't never worked bodyguard work for nobody. I might have hung with Suge and all of them, but I ain't never worked no security. I owned a security company. I never traveled with Snoop, Tupac, Dash, Corrupt, anybody. Only person I ever did some work. Well, I did one time with Michelet at a club, Montel Jordan Club, the Fresh Prince thing. I went with Michelet one time, and Suge would be there. And Suge ain't use my fat ass for no security or nothing. Suge didn't need no security. We was just like Bunchery, Neck Bone, Trey, and all that. We were just all like a entourage or whatever. That's all it was, y'all.
When,
So this person say,
when,
Reggie, you were in Jersey. Okay. Well, let's see
Reg,
what Gaddafi Mama put in, because she got a documentary coming out about everything that happened to her son and what she believed. Why do she hate Mutal so much? All right, never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
finish. Why do she hate him so much?
Because she think that he took her cousin, his cousin story.
So you
She
saying
believes.
Snoop ain't, you're saying Snoop had nothing to do with Gaddafi getting hit, carrying a
Oh
gun
hell,
back,
that
none of
was some
that.
man. If y'all want to keep it real, those niggas was playing Russian roulette, is what I heard.
Russian roulette.
That's real convenient, Reg.
All right, but I wasn't even there. I could. Okay, you're right. That shit. That's crazy. To even think I
Oh
had
my
anything to
God.
do with the murder of Gaddafi. That's crazy.
He's the
Have you
key
ever worked
witness.
off the books for Diddy?
No, never. I
Have your
told you. I
company
see
ever worked off the books for David Kenner?
David Kenner. I rolled up to the prison one time with David Kenner to see Michael Harrio.
And what about
On
Jimmy
sure, on
Iovine?
sure. Never.
Same
He had his
question
own.
for Jimmy Iovine.
He had his own security detail. No,
Alan Crumblock.
never.
All right,
Not
go
as
ahead,
security.
Valentino. Back to you, bro.
Trayvon Lane. Why did
Okay.
you cover for him like that in the grand jury, in your grand jury statement? You know, Trayvon, he probably wouldn't have knew Orlando when he seen him. We knew they were Southside from the essence they were in their hats. Why did it seem like you was covering for him? And this death row change,
That's all opinion.
Shook,
That's all opinion based,
bro,
opinionated.
Shook never gave you a death row chain. Can you stop it with the
Oh,
death row
that's a
chain?
motherfucking lie. That's a
It's
motherfucking
annoying,
lie.
Reg. It's
Chugs,
annoying.
okay, but you know that. You know you was around, so I just stole it. I stole the Death Row chain. He never gave me a mob ring, but because I wasn't from the mob. But the Death Row chain, that's a motherfucking lie. And ask anybody else who were giving Death Row chains to motherfuckers in 97, 98. There's stories where people will tell you, Reggie is the one who gave us our chain. So I didn't have a chain, but I
So
had access to
wait,
all the chains.
but
What?
that was when Suge was in jail. We're talking about before
Correct. That's
Suge went
true.
in
That's
jail. You're
true.
saying
That's true.
Suge gave you a chain personally,
Before he went to
or you
prison,
took
yes.
it?
I took it.
You remember the day, or you took it?
I remember the no, I don't remember the day, sir. I
So
didn't take it.
why
I
was the
didn't have no
grand jury
reason.
so curious about this chain? I'm just curious. Like,
Huh? Because that's what the
why
whole
was
thing was led up from behind. That's what all of this shit is behind. If you believe the Keefe D story, if you believe the Reggie Wright story,
You don't
you know,
believe his rat ass either.
well, then I don't know what to say.
You know Keefe
What?
D's a lying.
What about Suge? Did you listen to Suge? Wait a minute. Did you listen to Suge interview? I noticed you won't play that because it don't fit your narrative. And you got a 10-minute
What?
clip. The latest interview that Suge just did on Art, he all but said Keefe D did it. Y'all know it. Deuce got the audio. Play the audio. You like playing audio?
Look,
Play it.
he want to play that audio to get up out that fire. We
Cause
gonna
Suge,
play it.
yes, cause Suge telling it. Suge is finally telling the truth.
Nah,
Back to
your
Trayvon
truth.
Lane. Back to
Yeah, y'all
Trayvon
don't like
Lane.
that. See, that don't fit
Hold
y'all
on, hold
narrative.
on.
Okay,
That don't
Reg,
fit y'all
I'm gonna
narrative.
play. Give me a couple seconds because Valentino wanted
Find the
to show
audio.
you that this no, we gonna play the audio for him, but before we do, I wanted him to say because he keeps saying that this paperwork is fake. The first thing I look for when I look at
Look at the
paperwork,
top. You can look at the top and tell his face.
it say clerk of the court 9/29, 2023,
That's the
12.
deposition, Clark. That's a Clark County. So
Yeah, listen, no, that's the
that's the
deposition.
grand jury stuff. That's the
Yeah,
grand
that's the
jury
grand
stuff.
jury stuff.
That's the grand jury. I'm not disputing none of the grand jury stuff because I ain't read it. So, but if it's Clark County, that's grand jury.
Well,
I'm
okay,
talking that shit where he got something at the top calling him a 302 or some shit like that.
free. Is this the Freedom of Information Act, Valentino?
No,
That's
that's
probably
the
that look
one.
like the
That's the
that look
grand
like the
jury
grand jury.
from Vegas when
Yeah.
he was.
Okay. I don't deny anything in there. I don't deny anything in there.
No, you were half stepping in that grand jury statement.
I said I don't
You,
deny anything. I'm not saying that it's wrong
that's the one I
or
said you banned the weapons and you
that is
said it
not
was
what
the
I banned.
security guards.
Huh? Oh,
You
okay.
said
Show that. I bet you it says at the club, Valentino. I bet you it says at the nightclub. I bet you it don't say nowhere about bodyguards.
okay. So did you tell K Dub to cut in front of Sugar or not?
No, they don't. Ain't nothing to know. Come on, dude. You supposed to know that. Ain't no
Yeah,
homies gonna listen to me over that. Ain't no
yeah.
homie, no Paru gonna
I
listen to
know
me
I ain't
over.
gonna listen to you.
Exactly. And you think K Dub that type of dude? You heard anything about K Dub being that type of dude?
No, I don't know nothing about K Dub.
You know, okay. I said heard. I didn't say
Yeah,
K
I
Dub.
never really looked into him.
K Dub and Suge know K Dub ain't that type.
Taught him about.
Suge and K Dub go back. Suge and K Dub go back longer than with Death Row than me and Suge do. K Dub was one of the originals with Suge and that Death Row shit.
Oh yeah,
What's so so K Dub is really Snoop's new bodyguard? I seen that on your
Oh,
page.
we joking. That's a joke. You know, he always wearing the merchandise. He always winning. But to say a bodyguard, I think he just, he called himself over to working in the movie department. But
Did you go get that gun off that Cadillac after the shooting, Reg?
what Cadillac, sir?
After Keefe D and Orlando, whoever you said that was in that car, right?
Go get it from
Did you
where?
off the back tire? Do you have any idea?
No, sir.
well, all I'm gonna say is this, Reg.
Go ahead.
I thought this was the other paperwork. I was gonna look to see for the
Go
seal or
hold on
whatever.
because Reg shot my shit, so we had to conduct it.
Not because of that.
Go
Not
on my
because of that. You know what it does. Valentino did whole ass shit. He
never.
put up my insurance card, telling people to go and run up my health insurance card. He put up, come on, dog. You know you ain't supposed to be doing shit like that.
I mean,
My
we
health
had
insurance. He put
uh,
up my health insurance card and tell people go run. Let's go to the hospital on that nigga. Go get some free
No,
Medicare.
hold up, Reg. Hell no, you can't play the victim. Nigga, didn't you show my motherfucking California prison card? And
What
then
that
you
got to do with
argue
that?
about
Got
my
to do with your
medical
health.
record.
That got to do
wow.
with your driver license and all your personal identification.
It's the same thing. When I first got out and didn't have an ID, they allowed me till
Okay,
I went
all right,
to
okay,
use
all right.
that
Well, then you should
card.
And,
strike it wherever I
and
did that. But I
Nah,
didn't
nigga,
show it. I gave it to,
you
I
did some
gave it to
old
Whack. I did not
nigga.
put it up. I
Huh?
gave it to you. I gave it to you and Whack.
You didn't give it to me. You put it on.
I gave it to you, nigga. I sent that shit to you. I didn't send that to you.
You put it
I
on
didn't send
Wild
it to you.
First. You showed it on your show with Wack.
No, Wack did that shit on his own. I didn't have no beef with you. I didn't know who you were. You don't want to know something. Before that, I didn't even know who you were, Deuce.
Man, you knew who the fuck I was. You the police, nigga. You know.
I didn't know who the fuck you was.
Well, anyway, nigga, how you didn't know who I was? And I interviewed you on Clubhouse.
Nigga, you think I definitely ain't seen you on no Clubhouse? I don't see no pictures on Clubhouse.
Well, yeah, whatever. But anyway, you knew the voice, nigga. But anyway, listen, Red.
Dude, let me just tell you this. When he called and asked me to see if this nigga CDC number is real, I didn't know who you were, dog. Seriously.
Yo,
you know,
Reg, I didn't act like that when you showed my info. But anyways,
nigga,
so you're
personal
saying
information. You put then you been DMing my wife, be texting her talking about Reggie can't satisfy you. You don't think I know that shit, bitch ass? You don't think you've been doing a lot of whole shit, dog. But my wife is a G. She one of those. She ain't soft skinned like most. She just laugh.
Like,
I'm
not gonna rat who that was. I told him.
Yeah,
I told you
nigga,
I would
you
tell them
know.
to chill.
All right.
Yo,
hey, y'all got a whole lot going on. I didn't even know.
I tell y'all, the shit I deal with on there, I just laugh. Deuce, the shit I deal with you, I just laugh. I'll pick up the phone, Danny, every time you call me or anything. I don't take shit personal.
No, you a lie. You get pissed off and won't answer that motherfucker.
But that's because people around me. When somebody around me, because the first thing you say, "Hey, motherfucker," or something crazy. Well, as soon as I answer the phone,
tell me this. Let's get to this real quick.
Okay.
So, what was your relationship with Darren Dupree and Greg Kading?
As far as what? They came knocking on my door the day that they arrested Teresa Swan. They came knocking on my door, said, "Well, we've been following your ass for a year or two. Thank God I wasn't doing that weed shit." And they came knocking on my door and they said, look who we got in the back seat. We need to talk to you. Well, I don't talk to the police without an attorney. And they said, all right, we'll get your attorney.
But you ended up talking to him. Did you have your attorney?
Yes. Once I found out, they said my attorney, I hadn't talked to him or anything. They said my attorney what they call it, like a queen for a day letter and all of that shit. Talking about we want to talk to him. We set up the date, and I'm like, what they want to talk about? I'm thinking they talking about, to be honest, some tax shit, some shit that I done did with Suge and this legal money and shit. They talking about Biggie Small shit. Biggie Small shit? Oh, I don't need no fucking attorney for no Biggie Small. I ain't giving you no $10,000 for that. And then that's all it went.
And so they only wanted to talk to you about Biggie Small. What a coinky.
Correct.
That's what they wanted to talk to Wack 100 about.
That's all they wanted anyway. That was all LAPD was doing. They wasn't handling the Tupac thing, sir. Keefe D is the one that threw the wrench in the case, start talking about the Tupac stuff. They were set up to get them out of that $400 million lawsuit with LAPD.
Wait, yeah, that's what, of course, that's the only reason they started.
That's all they cared about. They didn't care about Tupac stuff. I'll keep that real. I'll be the first to say that. If Keefe D would have kept his mouth shut, he wouldn't have got arrested for the shit he got arrested for. He'd be the one wanted to keep talking about this shit.
Reg, do you know it's very suspect that it's very suspicious that when after the Biggie shooting, your father admitted he called LAPD, and it was LAPD.
After which one?
After Biggie got shot, your father admitted he called LAPD when he's Compton. You know that's suspicious, right?
They communicate. All those detectives in the house know each other, but I don't know why he would have called LAPD. I don't know why, but they all communicate with stuff going back and forth with Compton things. They got to remember. I honestly believe. I'll put that on anything I love. I honestly believe that Keefe D and them did Biggie Small until I got a phone call. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I told y'all I don't talk about the Biggie Small stuff. But I honestly believe I did an interview in the Vibe in 1998.
What Kevin Hackey said is true. You're trying to say that you didn't meet with David Mack?
I have never met David Mack, Raphael Perez in my life. Never in my life.
Do you know if Kevin Gaines knew Raphael Perez and David Mack?
Apparently, I think they did. But I don't know that.
And would Sharita know David Mack and Raphael Perez? What
Sharita on an interview with me said she knows some LAPD cops worked at Snoop birthday party or something, mother birthday party or something like that. And she said she's not for sure, but if they were one of the ones that worked or not. But she know Kevin hired a bunch of his friends to work, about 4 or 5 of his friends to work at a Snoop event.
So they could have basically outsourced.
And that was before Rightway came around. And that was before,
So
I
that
started
gets you
working.
out of liability, is what you saying.
If they didn't work for Rightway, they didn't work for Rightway. Hey, they got all my payroll and all that. They subpoenaed ADP and all of that. They didn't have no records of any of them working for me. Only 2 LAPD cops was a guy named David Love and Rich McCauley.
No, they didn't. They don't have. If I was gonna have somebody do some dirt, you think
I
I'm
got
gonna
you. I know.
leave a trail?
We know. You're right. Okay.
You know what
But
I'm
we're
saying?
talking about we talking about working a birthday party, and then we talking about something 3 years later.
Right. But I know if Sharita's fucking with Kevin Gaines and Kevin
She
Gaines
did that. She did that. She was in violation for that.
and Kevin Gaines is in contact with.
Do y'all think Suge is the type of nigga that gonna have a dude fucking his wife or a strange wife or whatever, and have him working around him? Do y'all really see Suge as that type of dude?
Well, Suge is a player anyway.
Suge don't. No, he ain't gonna have his ex-wife fucking no cop at that, and still being around him making money and doing slick shit for him.
Well, I don't know what he'll do or what he won't
All
do
right,
in those
you're right.
situations. But what I do know is this: a month I done fucked a broad for about 12 years.
Suge ain't like that. Suge, that is not Suge.
Man, listen.
Oh, you saying Sharita and Kevin could hide it? Okay,
Yeah,
that's because you ain't heard the story. See, there you go. There you
okay,
go.
well,
By
tell us
not
the
knowing the whole
story,
thing.
Chris. That's what you here for.
The story, and I bet you Valentino heard it, where Sharita said one time they came to she was at a event in Vegas, and Suge jumped in the car and and got behind them, and she was in the car with Kevin Gaines, and then she, he was talking shit, and so right then, and then she told him, "This is a cop, Suge. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that." Now the rumors, the white boys used to tell y'all that they took them to the desert and stripped them down and did all that shit.
Right.
But y'all, come on.
You saying
They
that didn't happen? The
not the
desert?
desert part. Not if we believe the story that Sharita told. It's whether you're gonna believe the story that Sharita told or not. But trust me,
All right, we
if
finna
if
get a poll
go ahead.
started. Is Reggie Wright lying? Right to Valentino and Deuce Face. Is Reggie
Okay.
Wright lying?
Reg,
All
will
right.
you be will you be willing to take a brand new 2025 lie detector test if YouTube pay for it? If we pay for it on YouTube streets.
Regarding what? Told you I could care less about a Biggie Small thing.
Okay, so for Pac.
Yeah, do that in a heartbeat, but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the
What's
only
my
one I'm
incentive?
really worried about, honestly.
Yeah, that's all I care
Okay.
about. I tell y'all, I could care less what y'all think about the Biggie shit. I really don't. I had nothing to do with it, but I could care what y'all think. I really don't. I know East Coast people get mad when I say that, but hey, I didn't know him. And I only say that because I didn't know the man. I knew Tupac. I kind of, I knew him. Whether y'all say he liked me or not, I don't know. We never had those type of conversations.
And
But I
why
still
did
knew him.
Bad Boy call you moments before the shooting again?
They were looking for security. And they didn't call me. They called one of my employees, this guy named James McMichaels. James McMichaels. Because he worked in Inglewood. I guess they were calling Inglewood cops. And he was like, hey, man, that boy looking for some security. We can get that contract right quick if we want to get it. I was like, man, number one, I ain't fucking with them. And number two, once they find out who I am, they ain't going to want to be working with me. But guess who they hired, though? They hired about 3 or 4 Inglewood PD cops.
Right.
Reggie Baylock and all of them.
Right.
Baylock or something like that. They hired them. But
What is
so
your connections with Reggie Blaylock?
never met him before in my life.
Huh?
My guy, never met him before in my life.
Yeah, we
I
don't.
knew the Inglewood Unified School District guys, which was, I had four of them that worked, well, 4 or 5 of them that worked for me. Kenneth Archer, uh,
I thought
Marcus
Kenneth
Thompson.
Archer was LAPD.
No, Kenneth Archer was Inglewood Unified School Police.
Okay, yeah.
Uh, Marcus Thompson, he was Inglewood Unified School. He's the police chief now in the Compton Unified School, or Compton College. He worked. Those are two that was always with Snoop. And then I had a guy named Leslie Golden. I couldn't stand him, but he worked Inglewood. There was one other one. I can't think of who it was that worked Inglewood, but those are the
Who
ones
from
worked in
Bad
Inglewood.
Boys made that call to you, Red?
Like I just said, I'll say it one more time. James McMichaels called me. Nobody from Bad Boys called me. James McMichael called and said he could get the contract. And that just all I brought that up to show that, and I'm the one to expose that, is to show that they were looking for security at the last minute. And that was because they were getting pressured by what I was saying at the time, Keefe D and them. And they were worried about Keefe D and them because Keefe D and them was mad because they hadn't got their money yet. That's why Keefe D and them showed up at the party and stuff.
Who
You
told you
know,
that, Reg? Who told you they were mad?
I said I assumed that.
Okay.
But everybody assumed that because of the money, what was going on. That they were talking about. It was always talking like they never got the money and stuff. It was always talk about that for the hit on Tupac.
Yeah, but niggas talk like bitches, Reg.
Yeah, and I said I'll be the first to always say what people streets talk. The streets talk. I'm not saying no reliable informers or anything. It's just street talk.
Yeah, Reg. This
How long?
grand jury doesn't look good, Reg. Did Reggie
Okay. Okay.
Biggie 11%? Well, that looked good. Well, no, it don't, because Tupac 5% believe you did them. Then 84% believe you did both of them.
Oh
And
yeah. Well, this is y'all channel. This is y'all channel. I mean, this is
vote first. If you did the same poll, what you think is
it'd
going?
be the whole totally opposite. People have who they believe. People have who they believe.
It's
Reg.
nasty work, Reg.
Reg, when
But
did you
but
when
but we're not gonna play Suge audio recently, and we're not gonna listen to that.
I'm gonna do that because you said that. But
Ask
Reg,
them, everybody that believe that, how many of them listened to the art interview yesterday?
I'm finna play the art interview
Oh
because you
no,
did
but just
that.
ask them that before you do that. How many of them
How many
heard
people
that?
heard the art of dialogue interview with Suge yesterday? In the chat, let me know. Let's see what they talking about. In the chat, we got it. Damn, we all the way down. They say hilarious poll.
so
Let's listen to that interview. They saying they haven't listened to it.
See, that's what after they hear that, and if you really, really listen to it, Suge all but telling y'all.
Is that him
ECD,
saying that he didn't trust Eric B?
that one. But no, listen at the one where because that's too long. I sent you a shorter version.
Okay, hold
I
on.
sent you like an edited version, just with about that part. I might have sent it to you. I don't even know. Sometimes I go in and out with your ass, I am.
Hey, Red, listen, we can
Right.
get over all of this. All you got to do is go ahead and air out your son. And
No. I don't care about y'all making content. Make your content. How many
oh
times
no,
I done told you? How many times I done told you?
no,
Get your
you said
content,
I can
dog.
poke at you, but then you still report me.
Nigga, I ain't reported you in over 2 or 3 months. I don't think I ever reported you. I just reported
ridiculous, Reg.
your
Cut
white
that shit
friend.
out.
Who's my
No,
white
no, no.
friend,
Hey, hey,
Red?
hey, 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 Valentino. Only reason I reported you, though, you put up personal information. Major. And you was
Who?
calling my
So call
Wait,
wife.
who
Vlad
is?
right now and
And
get
you was
back on
calling my
shot.
wife. You
Wait,
called my
who is
wife's
my white
jobs,
friend?
all her ex-employees. That's cold.
Listen, if your wife didn't want me to call her, she would have blocked me. Obviously, she didn't block the number. So you need to go take that up with her. Okay?
We
Second,
don't
call
block
Vlad
numbers. We
now.
don't. I tell you, you want to hear what people hear it is. I don't believe in that blocking shit.
Wait,
You
no,
want to
the
see what
shit
people?
that you sent me is from James. It's from James John Highland page.
I ain't sent you nothing from John. Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go off and then I'll send it to you. Hold on.
I'm telling you, I think that's the one from John Highland.
No, you know we ain't using no John.
I said,
Man,
Keefe D.
hey, I don't know. You and John got a strange relationship.
Yo, Reg, what is your connection with Young Dolph? I've been hearing this for years. What's going on with you and Young Dolph?
He went to go
Well,
get the thing.
well,
I'm
shout
telling
out
you,
to
I
the
think,
chat.
No,
I
you're
see the
right.
chat cooking.
Hey, you're right. It was from John's because he made it short. So you're right. Yeah.
So John made it short. We finna go ahead and send this right now to my
Yo,
Instagram, and we gonna play this. Go ahead, bro.
call Leon or whoever you called on me on Veg and get them 3 bullets out my body. Get them
Dog, they
bullets.
falling off. They falling off in 3 days. Stop tripping. They falling off. Seriously.
Well, I gotta fucking carry that fucking cross. Why?
They
You fuck
falling
with
off in
Attorney
3
Jasmine Mines and
days.
you still ain't apologize. Why would you
Huh?
call Attorney Jasmine Mines out her name like that? Why won't
What
you
did I call
respect her?
her?
Only
What
2%
did
of
I call
black
her? What
women
did I
make
call
it
her?
as
Tell me what did I call her that
Nah,
was
you
this
wrong.
called her a
joke no
groupie. You
joke,
called
man.
her a
You said
groupie.
joke no joke.
Hold on. Well, send the one I just sent you. I just sent you one.
Yeah, no, that's the one you just sent me. Choke no joke, man. Let
Oh
me go
no,
get
fuck
Choke
the
is
other
a
him.
one.
snitch.
No,
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 I'm
fuck
gonna
Choke
him.
get
sent the
Hold
this
on.
man
from
to jail for
Tyler.
25 years.
Hold on, y'all.
No, I don't need it. I got it.
You
I
got
want
it?
the other one. Yeah.
You got the one I sent you yesterday?
Yeah, from John Highland.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
go ahead. Y'all finish y'all thing. I'll start the audio
What
when y'all.
you was asking me, Valentino?
Nah, you call Attorney Jasmine out her name, calling her a groupie. Like, come on, Reg. That
Come
shit wasn't
on
right,
now.
bro.
Well, you see my evidence. But I don't have no problem with Attorney Jasmine
Reg.
she shouldn't have went on Westlaw and pulled that information and gave that to you.
Yo,
She
she
sent
did
D
not.
Dog. She sent D Dog my parents'
Hold
address.
on. Reg, for the record, Jasmine didn't give me nothing. For the record.
Okay, all right. Forget that.
Okay.
She sent a felon, a nigga that I don't mess with like that, my home address. I got to Texas. She admits to WAC 100 that she sent it, talking about she was sending to serve me. You gonna send a felon as an attorney to serve me paperwork? And then ain't never met up with D Dog and gave him any paperwork. Come on, now. You don't play like that.
Well, she's not here to defend
Normally,
herself, so
normally I
I.
would have played totally different. I'm trying to be nice. That little 18 months I did scared the shit out of me. Cause back in the day,
Reg, don't talk like you gonna be some. We really, if you do if a piano
I
fall on her
said back
head,
in
then you gonna have some serious. So
okay,
you better
all right.
pray that
Well,
happens
let's
to
play
her.
like that. Desmond, tell this nigga that a piano fell on your head, please. I need
Okay,
somebody
you
to
want to
play.
play? Well, we can
Yeah,
play.
let's play.
Get to this
Nigga,
audio,
you
man.
ain't got a ticket to come from West, what is it?
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin
nigga.
to
Madison.
come and play.
Listen, a Spirit ticket costs $50. I can pull that out of my pocket. We ain't got to go to
Well,
none of
let's
my
come and
business.
play.
None of my business. What you call it? So what you
Let me.
gonna put
Oh, I ain't got. I'm gonna
in
show you.
jail?
All right. But I ain't got no problem with Jasmine.
Okay, that's all I need to hear, man.
I ain't got no problem with her.
Let's get to this content. It's only 10 minutes.
Was the
Don't
black
nobody
and
say,
brown,
let's listen to
B's
this.
and C's. These are G's. That mean that we all get along. Only thing really brung down the West Coast, besides the crooked police, is
That's the new theme, but that's cool.
the
You know he talking about you when he say crooked police.
Yeah, I know that. That's a new theme. It wasn't that on Super Bowl Sunday and all that when he was talking to me. But go ahead.
One of them is in custody right now, Keefe D. When Keefe D got locked up, everybody got mad because I said, free Keefe D. I never
Talking
want
about
to see
me.
a black man die in prison. Revenge is an eye for eye. It's a fool's game. Let's not keep destroying lives. Let's save lives. Let's educate each other. With that being said, Keefe D did some bullshit towards me since he been in jail. Squad tore my whole cell up, took all my mail, took everything for weeks. Because Keefe D said he was writing me letters and all this crazy shit. We cared about no one to make a lie on me. Not only did he do that, he got attorneys involved. The first attorney he got involved, the guy sent me a message and more messages. And he called himself bullying me. So I tell this bitch ass nigga, you don't bully a bully. He told me that no one wants to be in the county jail. If you had to pick the county jail or prison, and somebody said you can do 2 years in the county jail or you can do 4 years in prison, I pick prison every time. You get to have your own shit, make your own food, have your own TV, your own music. That's the closest thing to home. The time you doing time, this is your home. So when the lawyer and Keefe D them got together to say, either I signed some paperwork that say Keefe D was not there, or not even in Vegas, or none of this for a fact, let him go home, they gonna subpoena me, have me sitting in the Las Vegas County Jail with no visits, no nothing, and make me miserable for 2 or 3 months if I don't sign the paper to free him. I told those motherfuckers, you bring me to that county jail, I'm gonna have a case. Because when I walk in there, I'm gonna beat Keefe D's motherfucking ass in court. And I told the lawyer, then I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Then yeah, they gonna tase me, spray me, cuff me, and give me time. I'm gonna beat y'all ass for trying to inconvenience me and my family. It just didn't stop there. They sent lawyers, all these people to talk to me, convince me to tell me they'll give me $1 million. They said, you know where the money coming from. It's coming from Puffy. We tried to use, well, I ain't gonna say the other dude's name. We tried to get him out before. They said it's coming from Puffy Camp, Puffy himself, to Corey, to Keefe D's son, to get Keefe D home because they don't want Keefe D snitching on Puffy anymore. I don't need to be caught up in all that bullshit, point finger shit, but I'm not a part of it. So when they tell me they'll give me $1 million motherfucking dollars for Puffy won't get in trouble, for Corey to be straight, for Keefe D's son to be safe, and for Keefe D to be free, what I said was, my loyalty to Tupac is not for sale. My respect as a man and what I get my SAG on for, is not for sale. I can't be compromised by money. I'm not no hoe ass nigga. I thought that was really fucked up. Then I was threatened. Well, it can cost me losing my appeals. It can cost me getting more prison time. Lawyers gonna turn their back on me. They're gonna represent other clients and don't represent me. Oh well, let it be. Let it be what it be. I would never disrespect myself, disrespect Tupac in life. So when you look at all these things and where it comes from and what it is, it's sad. What's even more sadder of the fact, you have people talk about the incident and the situation what happened in Vegas. When they want to go viral, they want to get a couple of dollars to lie, everybody got something to say. And what they got to say is all lies. No one can say what happened in that car with Tupac and I. When people say I got grades, I could put my medical records up. I can put the x-rays that show us a bullet an inch in my skull. The way it blew up, I thought it was a 45. When somebody says no, it was a Glock 40. And when they said that, I had to go ask.
Valentine,
You know what?
I never said a
That
Glock
person
40. I
said it
said a
was a
40, motherfucker. I
Glock
know you.
40 shell.
I know you
What
reported
you
that.
say,
45 shell.
Reg?
Right.
Reg, what you say?
I was saying I never said it was a Glock 40. I just said it was a 40 caliber and not a 45. But Valentino was the one reported that. Add that extra Glock shit. Either him or Choke No Joke. They the
Me?
one big.
What I did? Hold on. What I did?
When y'all told Suge that I said, nigga, it was a 40, not a 45 that shot you. He said that I said a Glock 40, like I specifically said what type of gun it was. I didn't say it was a Glock. I just said it was a 40, not a
No,
45.
that's not my theory. My wrench
That
game
probably
is
Choke.
here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's keep
All right,
going.
let me get
All right.
back to it. It's only about 3 minutes left.
Right, wrong is wrong. There's no gray area with me. Even though I don't fuck with that motherfucker. You are absolutely right. I do have a Glock 40 shell an inch into my skull. How he know? I don't know, but he know and he's right. Give his fat stank he has a cigar. Now, we all know this is a touchy situation because it destroyed so many lives. It destroyed hip hop pretty much. When I say this, I mean this. It's not about who killed Tupac. It's about who did not kill Tupac. My case got messed up because all the lawyers got infiltrated. All the lawyers got side money. All the lawyers turned on me. When people told me that Keefe D's son is sending me a message because Corey got the money from Puffy, the $1 million, they're gonna find a fall guy, somebody to say like they putting up the money. I'm quite sure if they do a background check on their money, they can't even afford it. But to say that, I have my own sons. I'm disappointed as Keefe D, as a man from Compton. One, for sending all these people to prison wearing wires. Two, to have your own son run around and represent your name to do some dirty work where it's gonna get ugly. Number one, my lawyer, he wasn't my lawyer personally, he was a great friend of mine as a lawyer. He was Keefe D's lawyer. I seen the video. Keefe D cut that deal with the FBI and told on everybody and started working for him. So for Keefe D's son to run around and pound his chest and say, my father is Keefe D, your father done told on everybody, little nigga. Little nigga, the right nigga catch you, and ain't gonna be a little nigga no more. You ain't gonna be no more because of your daddy, little nigga. Coming to try to bring money to buy me because you say Puffy gave it to you and Corey gave it to you and this person did this. Y'all opened up a fight that y'all lost last time. Take that loss, move forward in life. I do not have nothing to do with none of that shit. Only way I gave this motherfucker Keefe D a little respect because he's from Compton. But once his lawyers deliver me a book that this fool wrote, bragging about what he done to us or what he done to Pac,
Same
that's some
time I
bullshit.
turned on Keefe D.
Once they call themselves shaking me down, only thing I know at this point is go. And if it's that important, Corey, Puffy, Lil Keefe D, lawyers with an S, only I would go to Vegas County Jail if they put me and Keefe D in the same cell. I don't gotta talk shit. It ain't nobody else business. But he know I'm gonna tell him this. I'm gonna hit him 6 times, then 6 more times, then 2 times. Figure that shit out.
MOB.
Last thing I'm gonna say, on a more positive note.
All right, so y'all didn't comprehend that, huh?
No,
All
I
that
get
nigga saying, you didn't comprehend that, huh?
he
I
said
know.
the crooked police too. That don't absolve your ass,
No,
nigga.
he's talking about bring down hip hop. He said that bring down hip hop. Yeah, that's what he talking
Well,
about
real
for
quick,
being
Reg,
involved in hip
and then
hop.
you can say what you want
But
to say.
hey, fuck all
Real
of that. All that showed me, to be honest, is he ain't fucking with RJ Bonds no more, and he's showing the fuck ain't fucking with Choke No Joke no more, because that was the whole circle with all of that, and that's why he attacked the little Keefe D, because of all that 3 little circle. But Suge know who the fuck he would have took that $1 million
look, I told you what
if he
Suge
know
told
before the Keefe D
me.
wasn't there.
He told me them dirty police. But look, Reg,
Yeah,
they've
what?
been dying to answer this question. JP Six Gunner says, do you have immunity in regards to either the Tupac or the Biggie case or both?
And I answered that when we was talking earlier. Don't y'all remember? Because motherfuckers don't be listening. They be just typing and shit. But don't you remember when I said I was offered a queen for the day, and I said, but once I figured out it was about Biggie Small, what did I say? I don't need that shit.
Yeah,
And
but
no, but
Red,
I did answer about Tupac. No, I don't have anything for Tupac.
but you also said you gave Teresa Swan your immunity too.
No,
So
not I gave her. I didn't give her. I told them, and you're almost right. But I told them I don't need that shit. I
I'm
don't need
almost
that.
right.
Because I said, because I told them offer it to her, give it to her, because she had already pretty much copped out. They gave her a trick letter, and she just started crying when they gave her that letter, and called me talking about
Them
they
was
got me ready.
crocodile tears, Reg. Them was crocodile
Nah,
tears. Man, you
she
already
fucked
told
up.
her what the play was. Reg, we know
All right, all
you
right,
like
all
to
right, all
play
right.
up with Whack 100. He first said Poochie, then she doubled back to corroborate it,
Wack
and she came
100 wasn't even around when
crocodile
that.
tears.
Wack wasn't even around. I don't even think she knew who Wack was.
He talked
She
to
didn't
the
even know who
police.
Wack 100 was until I think dealing with the time with the funeral and stuff. She didn't even know
How
who
did
Wack
you meet
100.
Whack One? How did you meet Whack 100?
Pooh Ryder brought him up there. We had a bunch. We went to a award show. I forget which one it was. A Soul Train award show. One of the award shows, and we got into it with those Dog Pound dudes, and he was there with us, with Key to Rock and all of them. We had some shit go down.
So he got down there, and why he didn't get down with your cousin when your cousin knocked him out?
And he said it didn't happen. He said J Rock didn't knock him out.
No, nigga, that's your what J Rock tell you? Ain't that your family member? Nah, nigga, what you laughing for? What J Rock tell you
He
about?
just laugh. He plays into it too. Where the story come from? Wack,
Man,
I can tell you. J Rock say yes. Wack say no. I don't know.
you know. Do you know
J
J
Rock
Rock
say
lying
yes.
about some gangster
J
shit?
Rock say yes. Wack say no.
So
But
do
y'all know
you
J
know
Rock used to work for Wack. Y'all know J Rock used to work for Wack in the game.
Wax said that, but do you know J Rock for lying about some gangster shit? Who lies
No.
about a
I
fade?
said no. I said no.
Okay, then. So you know damn well that nigga was
I
lying.
just all I said is Wack say no. J Rock say yes.
Okay, well, if Wack wasn't there, why would Detective Greg Kading and Derek Dupree even want to talk to him about the Biggie murder?
Oh, because you see, you know better than this. You know this. You know Stutterbox put him on to him. You know Stutterbox
Okay,
said he was
but
traveling. He was transporting dope for Suge in the truck.
okay, now we get that, but even after that, when they say they want to talk about the notorious Big murder investigation, why after whatever happens there, which we dispute, would they still want to talk to him if what you saying, oh, he wasn't there, didn't matter? I'm quite sure you heard of jailhouse snitches who aren't at crimes, but they hear things and they testify in cases, right?
I mean, they talked to him. I'm sure they tried to talk to him after they raided Raided his house in the truck.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I believe. You know, I told you this before, Deuce. I believe you gonna see what those motherfuckers got to say. I
Man,
tell you that all the time. You go down
listen,
there. You told me
that's
gangsters
what you
don't.
advised them.
I would have. He didn't even. I wasn't even communicating with Wack then.
Man, you
I
a
can honestly.
goddamn lie.
When
Reggie,
that shit went down, God strike me dead if I did.
Reggie,
God
we
strike.
don't believe that shit.
I had probably had talked to Wack since about 2003. I didn't start back talking to Wack probably about 2010.
When they said you was the drug dealer and he wasn't moving it for Suge, he was moving it for you.
Oh, okay. I didn't start doing anything illegal like that until about 2012.
Yeah, we don't believe that part either.
We,
Hey,
we
but nah.
definitely don't believe that, Reg.
Hey,
What's
go
up?
Well,
ahead, bro.
okay.
What's up with the Cadillac, Reg?
Which
Your
one?
father said they found the alleged 4-door. It went from according to the 911 report, it was a
Okay.
2-door car. Then it went to
No,
a
I
four
never heard
door.
two door. I
It's
never
on
heard
the
two door.
9.
But
It's on the
oh, okay.
911
Well, I
report.
mean, okay, yeah, that could be possible.
But
But
but my
but
thing
they
is, right?
okay.
Your father said they found it, and Bobby Ladd said they didn't find it. Where's this Cadillac,
Yeah,
Reg?
yeah, that's the bullshit right there. They okay.
Right.
Let me tell you. Yeah, that's the bullshit. That's some narcotic cops, gang cops war shit. And the Compton PD saying fuck Vegas. Uh, there's a cop, and they found that motherfucker rental car, but they didn't book it. And then, yeah, some bullshit on that.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Reg.
Now that gonna come out in the trial.
What? Why we gotta wait so long?
I ain't getting into that. I ain't gonna be the reason for that shit coming out.
What?
But they found it. They found it, but they
Well,
didn't impound it. Yeah.
so
So
Reggie, you say that you believe Greg Kading's theory that Poochie killed the notorious B.I.G.
Not
So are
talking
you
about that.
saying
I just said the murder rap.
you
I
say
ain't say
you don't
who,
want to
what.
talk about the pop?
Uh,
You said
not
that you
talking
don't want
about
to talk.
Biggie shit. I'm not talking about Biggie shit.
No, I'm
I'm not
just talking about
talking.
your theory. Your theory was
I
that
believe the findings of murder rap. That's all y'all ever
okay,
heard me say.
which is Poochie. So
I'm
Poochie
not
had
saying what. I'm not saying what, who, what, when, where, what.
they said
No,
you still
I,
believe that shit?
I do.
yeah, hey,
I don't
there's a
believe.
reason.
I
Okay,
don't
you
believe
right,
David
Reg. I'm gonna
McInerney
move
shit.
on.
I don't
I'm gonna
believe
move
David
on.
McInerney. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna move on. Hey, anything else you gotta say, Valentino to Reg? You know he gotta go get his diaper changed. You know what I'm saying?
Shit is
yeah. Your
ridiculous,
mama
man.
is here to do a good looking on me.
Hey,
So come
Reg,
over here. You can get your tongue ready. Go ahead,
you
start getting
gotta
your
be
tongue ready now.
funnier than that, Reg. You gotta be
Yeah.
funnier
Well,
than that.
that's how I get clean. She come and licks me down real good.
Hey, Reg, hey, Reg, that's some nasty shit. If a bitch was eating Reggie salad, she a foul bitch. Not pork, but he said the bitch is eating the pork.
Yeah, that's how I get clean. Your mama, that just show you how nasty she is. She about
Hey,
as nasty as that woman you raped that time, huh?
oh, now you gonna put a grape on me? Listen, Reg, we gone for the night, and you said that they might not.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, what was it? No, that was Nina Boy. I'm sorry. You know what? You're right.
Oh shit! Wait, breaking news.
Oh,
What
never
happened
mind.
to
I
the
forgot.
boy?
No, no, never mind. Nigga, you know about all this. You know that's why the Spider Loc shit came out. Stop it.
I
You
knew there
always.
was allegations, but you
I,
said
I didn't say that. I'm joking. I'm
no. You
joking.
said that you didn't believe it.
I don't. I'm gonna stick with that. That's my story. I don't believe it.
Don't try to switch up later when the beef
I
is up
don't
there.
believe it. I don't believe it. But you don't like Nina Boy?
Nah, you just acted like you was gonna say something, then you pull back.
I
I'm
thought it
just
was you. I forgot. I get you two mixed up. I
nah,
always
nah.
get
You
you two
don't
mixed
get me
up.
messed up. You know I'm big B
What you
team.
do? You did something to a
Big
female.
B team. You heard what Munchie B said?
You did something to a
Reggie
female.
Wright use a pig, not a Paru, nigga. You
How
heard what
would he know?
Munchie
Never
B.
mind.
That's a big B
I,
team.
I
Big
like,
B small P.
I like Munchie B too. So shout out Munchie B. I'm like, I got enough enemies with you two motherfuckers right here, and and that Gap Tooth motherfucker. Well,
Oh no, Scandalous is coming for you tonight. He
I
gonna
could go. Well, I care about a cracker from the UK.
listen. He ain't no white person, and he ain't from the UK, man.
Bullshit. Now y'all trying to cover that up.
Listen, you said that we never agreed that's who he was or what he was. We over here on some other time.
You
Stop
told me
trying to
he
confuse the
You
people.
told me he wakes up at 6 in the morning, and when we were talking at 10 o'clock at night. So where else is that?
Yeah, I said, of course, at 6 in the morning, that's what time we talk. When Big U was out, it'll be 6 in the morning. We'll all be on the phone getting the content together.
All right.
But
Let's move
anyway,
on.
enjoy your evening, Reggie. Be lucky you got a beautiful wife and enjoy your night with your wife, man.
Hey, tell Maria I'm still waiting on my burritos and tacos.
Man, Maria ain't got shit for your motherfucking ass.
Yo, Reg, remove them
Hey,
fucking strikes and leave Attorney
Valentino, they'll
Jasmine
be off
alone.
by Monday, dog. Stop tripping. They be off by Monday, dog. And as long as you don't put up no disrespect, you can talk shit. I don't care about you talking
We
shit.
gonna set this paperwork
I
real.
don't
If
care.
this paperwork real, we flaming your ass up.
And yeah, I need the real paperwork to get
No, I'm talking
that.
about on that 302 shit. I'll send that to you. I'm
I
talking
need
about
to
that shit.
see
They got
that.
FBI 302 at the top.
No, I need to
No,
see
you're gonna
the
see that on
Freedom
Bomb
of
first because
Information Act.
I'm putting up the paperwork you put, and I'm putting up the paperwork to show the truth and the deposition.
Okay,
Seriously,
don't
read
get
through it.
don't
Hey,
make
Valentino, seriously though, that's a deposition. That's a deposition from when I sued the BH, the place in Ruby Dose where I caught COVID at.
Oh,
Seriously, that's what that
Ruby,
is.
oh, that's like Riverside.
Yeah, Ruby Dose. Yeah, that's what that is.
Damn.
So
All
whoever
right.
gave you that information, they were
Well,
wrong.
all right,
Reg,
Reg. We
leave
All right.
go
Attorney
ahead, brother.
Jasmine alone, man.
Yeah,
No,
Okay?
Jasmine.
Jasmine's cool. Jasmine's cool. She know what's up. She was just out. She just got emotional, and I just got to show her you don't get emotional with Reggie. But me
Nah,
and her be all
that
right.
sounds like a threat, Reg. Come on, knock
No,
it off.
oh my God, Jesus. Okay, well, it wasn't meant as a threat.
Yo,
It
I heard you,
wasn't.
man.
It wasn't meant as a threat, and it wasn't meant as a threat. And you know, if I meant it as a threat, I'll say it, but it wasn't meant as a threat. All right, y'all.
All right.
All right, Reg.
Peace.
Hey, thanks for coming. And Reg is gone. Boom. He don't know how to get off. We can get his ass off old pork butt, man. He was deflecting like a mug, bro. Good way to stay and maintain your caution. But I don't know how much time you got because I wanted to show your work and get into it. He's trying to question the authenticity of the documents. I don't know where the documents came from except Discretion TV. I never heard Discretion TV come with fake works. He come with grand jury transcripts. He come with all of this other stuff, but now he's trying to label that this stuff is fake, right?
Out of all the paperwork I put out, so I would want to see what he got, and if it's not a Freedom of Information Act, it's gonna still be like a red flag on his paperwork. I don't know. Reg is Reggie. We've been dealing with this for years. He said the Michael DeRoe paperwork wasn't real. He said the Kevin Hackey paperwork wasn't real. So, all I know is I only put out 13 out of the 799, and that Freedom of Information Act got a couple of more pages and a lot of more Raphael Perez's and David Mack. So he better come correct because the Pac fans still want to see that. You understand?
Well, we got 200 people in here. If you got to go, you got to go. I reacted to your content. I want to make sure all 200 of these people see this great work. I believe is real. I don't question his authenticity. But if Reggie, oh shit,
You brought it up on the screen. What I put out today.
yeah,
If you go,
I was bringing it up now, but I reacted to it. So let me do mine, right? Let me see. Give me a couple seconds, man. Everybody hit that like button if you just getting in here. We got the content. We got Valentino, veteran creative on YouTube, a vlogger who's been dominating and disrupting this genre of content on the net. When you talk about Death Row Records, you talk about Tupac Shakur. When you talk about any of that, he's been doing his thing. Go on over to Discretion TV and make sure y'all follow, subscribe to the page, hit the like and run his video up. We finna run this up real quick. Hey, Discretion, if you ain't got the time, I get it. But one thing for sure, you just shook the internet up, and the ripples that you cause, we gonna try to help spread that shit all across the internet, bro.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna give you. I could give y'all another hour. I got a blunt. I'm about to go in front of the lobby.
Oh, it's on.
Smoke. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to hear Reg respectfully without his yelling. I'm not an animal. I know he's half man, half pig. Right?
Yeah, he was
So
real slick though. He definitely deflected
he's a
and dodged a lot.
mastermind, man. He's a mastermind of
Let's
deflecting,
stop.
man.
The
He's a
orca.
mastermind. He's the mastermind of it, and I've been dealing with him on internet for years, so I know. Just ask the questions I need to ask, and again, if he's
Getting
willing
back
to
in.
take a lie detector test, that would be dope for the Pac Nation.
I got the
Get my
work.
ninjas.
I got the work.
You understand me? If Reg is willing to take a lie detector test for the next generation, that'll be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. He
And,
ain't
and
gonna
leave it
take it.
and leave Attorney Jasmine alone.
Right. Oh yeah, I'm finna go give me some coffee and smoke my blunt. The content is content.
Yeah, that's
21
the
good
paperwork
salute.
right
Discretion
there.
TV. What's good with you?
All right, I'm gonna mute up.
Yeah, mute it up.
Never seen before Reggie Wright Jr.'s Freedom of Information and Privacy Acts.
Vet tried to say it's not
He
authentic.
said it's the HIPAA. This not HIPAA, dogs.
It's not authentic. It's not HIPAA.
This not HIPAA. Reg, none of this shit is HIPAA. This is an FBI document. I told you, none of this shit is HIPAA. None of this shit is HIPAA. It has nothing to do with HIPAA. He gonna lie and tell his subs it's about
The
HIPAA.
like button, share.
This has nothing to do with HIPAA. There you go, your FBI, your 2023 FBI number.
That's the Freedom of Information Act.
Yo, Red.
That's
Stop the
official.
beat. Stop the beat. Stop the Red, stop the beat. Stop the beat. Stop the beat. Seriously. Oh, stop the beat. Stop the beat. Stop the beat. Stop the beat. 21 good salute. We just tapping in. Discretion TV. Happy Friday. Rise from the grave. Who's from my era with Ultra Beast?
I don't know about Ultra Beast, bro.
Who used to play that video game, Ultra Beast?
I don't remember.
There you go. Freedom of
Was that
Information
Atari, my nigga?
I crossed out your
like Street Fighter.
Talking about
so you can't say
Atari,
regional because
nigga?
you want to act like a baby piglet.
Nigga.
So we can't have regional on there. There you go.
Salute to the
Since
brother.
you don't know that you got an FBI document out there, you go do your research, Reg. There you go. Freedom of Information Acts. Right? Since you want to act like a baby piglet, you want to act like a baby piglet, and he put my government name. The HIPAA, I got to wear a wheelchair.
Baby piglet.
Right? There you go. I made sure, Reg. Oh, your name. There you go. Another one with your name. Your name was in it, Reg. You see, Reg? Little piglet. Yo, what's good? Rated Q. Christopher Laws, CR, Uptown Films, Ross, Nigel, Cuban. Since you shot me, and then lie to yourselves talking about it was some HIPAA shit in your lawsuit. Dogs, this don't got nothing to do with your lawsuit. This don't have this free. Pac had one, Eazy-E had one. This had nothing to do with your lawsuit. So let's see what it says. I think I'm even missing a page. I only read up to page 13 or 14. I think I'm even missing a page on this. 21 gun salute. Good morning and God bless y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. I know I've been missing for a while. VladTV shot me. RJ Barnes shot me. Reggie Wright Jr. shot me, said I was cyberbullying. I'm back. All right, hold on. Let's see what page I got. What's these pages I got? 2. All right, let's start.
Cyberbully.
This is page 3. Question. All right, are you currently employed? No, sir. When is it the last time you worked for any kind of income? Well, I did independent work. I have made independent money since this incident by doing videos on YouTube. But that's not, unfortunately, it's not permanent because of my condition, but I do receive appearance fees from some different YouTube channels. That ranges from 10 to 15K a year, every year. Okay. Question. Well, I did note in your discovery responses that you indicated you were working with YouTube. Let me see. What are the names of the podcasts you were doing on YouTube? The current one and the biggest one is a company called But First YouTube channel. But I also appeared on other channels such as VladTV or the Dialogue YouTube channel. So there he go telling the feds he appears on Security Guard Vlad and the Dialogue TV. Question. And that's But First, BUTT number 1 ST, correct. How many times have you appeared on But First? I appear on them. I mean, I probably interview. Hold on, let's go to number 4. He talking about HIPAA. This don't got nothing to do with HIPAA. Where's number 4? Did we got number 4?
Nigga Vez try to debunk it with words.
Number 4 is missing.
That nigga dirt.
All right, let's go to number 5. Let's go to page 5. There you go, Reg. Question. Was there a time that you were doing shows about Suge Knight? There you go. There you go. Was there a time you were doing shows about Suge Knight? Answer. That's general. The death row from my time working there, because I was security and later ran the company for him while he was incarcerated. So there you go, telling the FBI that you were running a company for Suge. So yes, sir. That was my conversations on YouTube is about. Okay. All the channels you were just talking about, they generally have to do with Suge Knight and Death Row? Yes, sir. All right. When did you first start working in law enforcement? Answer. As a civilian jailer, January of 1985. We're in 2025. Look how time flies, huh, Reg? And as police officer in 1990, I retired in 96. Sir, all for the city of Compton. Question, did you have a particular department or field that you worked in as a police officer at the city of Compton? Patrol division, field patrol. And did that job put you in touch with the people that you were eventually convicted of selling marijuana for? This don't got nothing to do with no HIPAA. They asked you a simple question. And did that job put you in touch with the people that you were eventually convicted of selling marijuana for? No, never met them. They were probably still in high school or junior high school at the time, sir. Then we got a page 6. 21 Gun Salute, get the likes up for me.
2 for 7. Applewood
Oh,
smoked
no.
ham and
Let me
Swiss.
get rid of this.
Gotta make that money, baby.
Yeah, let it go. But this the DAMU KIWE conversation. We with one of the GOATs, a legend on this YouTube shit, Discretion TV. Let's go.
Salute.
Straight out the
to
grave.
Next generation.
Is there a page 6? Remember, there's 799 pages. He's talking about this HIPAA. Ain't no HIPAA. Question. Okay, so you began working for Death Row Records
Yo,
in this
this
large
shit look
capacity in
official to me,
98?
Reg.
Veggie said, I would say 9-7. Question. And had you described that earlier as running the business while Suge Knight was out? Answer. I was considered the general manager of the company at the time. Y'all see that shit? Reg, this look out there to do
that nigga. I'm clowning that nigga.
Oh, shit.
Take your time, King. We're going to get to it. Let me fast forward it a little bit.
Shout out to Babe Armor TV, Staying on It Media, Scandalous,
See
Los
the
Angeles,
documents official.
Active Chuck,
And how
Official.
long did you do this work as general manager for Death Row?
Boston.
Answer. I did it initially until 2002. He came home from prison, and then I went to work for another music company. Who did you work for then? Veggie replies, called American Music Company in Downey, California. American Music Company. I thought you owned that company. Wait a minute.
I forgot to ask him about that.
Ninja lied to the feds. There you go. Give me some thumbs up, y'all. Am I tripping? Yo, Kip was good. Nigel was good. We back. Already caught him lying to the feds. What page is this? He always lied. Remember, there's 3 different veggies. There's veggies in his wheelchair with butt first on YouTube. There's veggies in the Keefe D grand jury, right? The grand jury testimony pool when he got to sit his wheelchair somewhere, park it up somewhere. And there's veggie, I guess in this fence, he's on 1,000. Ready Q called him a fucking thief. Talking about, it's my HIPAA. Oh, Discretion TV, cyberbullying. How am I cyberbullying? This is public. This is Westlaw. Ninja, go find this on Westlaw. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep Attorney Jasmine's name out your mouth. Your time is limited, fatso. You said and admitted to your own audience why you thought I would have never came back on you. Oh yeah, I didn't wear diapers when I was in there. No, the report said you were still wearing diapers. Fucking me.
Crazy.
And if you want to hide behind the HIPAA law, we're gonna find ways around it, Veg. We're gonna show that again that you admitted you wear diapers. You can't make love to your lady, Reg.
Crazy.
21 Gun Salute.
Reg said leave him alone.
I got a question. Did Reggie Jr. own or claim he owned American Music Company in Downey, California? American Music. That's my question. KZ, Attorney Jazz sent goons to his house. He was saying, but that's what I mean. You know, I said it in a couple of interviews. I said it in my last night live show, my Out the Grave live show. If Reggie wants me to believe that really happened, that Attorney Jasmine, say her fucking name, follow her on Instagram, support her, right? Support her while he's dragging her through the fucking mud. Let her get to her fucking bags like she used to, her Chanel's and her fucking Birkin. She's not a paralegal like his fucking lady's a paralegal. Jasmine owns her own fucking company. You understand me?
Oh, shit.
She's not a paralegal.
Nigga Val.
His wife's still trying to figure this shit out. Don't get me fucking started, right? So
Crazy.
if that really happened, and I'm gonna get back to this document, if Goons really came to his house and he was saying, I knew one of them, he dry snitching, he was a gangbanger, right? If you were Compton PD, where's your police report? You a stand-up retired cop, right? You're supposed to say, hey, 911, I got some ninjas that I know them, they bona fide gangbangers talking some bullshit in my ear. Come get these fools. I told them, wait right here. If that really happened, you Compton PD, right? Or if you Grape Street Crip, Reg, and Goons really came to your house. I asked earlier, why wasn't no shells, no gunshot shells on the ground? You mob Pyru when you ready, right, Reg? If Goons really came to your house, I still don't hear no shells on them ground. So I feel you're a liar. Or you twisting the story. 21 gun salute. All right. Did we get an answer? Did Reggie say he owned at one time American Music Company? Nobody made a smash hit record.
He said the same.
Even if he was the fucking,
I'm not 100%
the president of that company.
I'm sure
Nobody made a smash hit
lie
record.
about that.
All right. The feds asked him, how long did you work for American Music Company? Reggie said, I worked until 2004. So approximately 2 years. And then I went back because Mr. Knight got violated on his probation. And when I went back and worked there for additional year, the record company, Death Row Records. Question, okay. Hold on, that was number 7. Question, okay. Hold on. See, I would have had, since Piglet wanna complain we using his government, there you go, Raj. Okay, question.
Listen, you could pay for a streaming app and a music app,
money,
or just get YouTube Premium for $13.99. Which gives
TV breaking it down.
Shout out to Gang, Rich Gang.
And when you stopped working for Death Row Records the second time, what did you do after that? So we got a number 7. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, I see how the papers is a little discombobulated when he going through them, and it look like a couple pages is
talking about HIPAA. You don't want nobody to know your dirty laundry, right? It's out right now. This is Discretion TV. Answer. Nigga, I then started doing a consulting job for a music company in New York called Koch Entertainment. A consulting job. Who the fuck gave you a consulting job, Veg, in New York? Red flag.
Bro, red flag.
Become
Hold on.
Entertainment.
Hold on. Let's process that. So Reg is now claiming that he got a job at E1, right? Reg got a job at E1. What skills did you have and knowledge did you have as an A&R? You're a consultant? Well, we know you from police work, security work, bodyguard work. So you're consulting with the people that's running Koch Records E1. Are they consulting you about investigations? Are they consulting you about artists so they can get leverage on them, get pennies on a dime? Are they consulting you so that they can get them in debt and lined up for extortion moves? There's a lot of what ifs. Veggie wrong, whole pork butt ain't starting off good.
I did that all the way until about 2018. Question.
Where at? Hold on.
In the final year working for Koch Entertainment, what was your position? Veggie said, just consulting. I mainly was scheming on the credit cards. I'm only playing. I'm only playing, y'all. Just consulting. They had required the company of Death Row Records, and they would consult me on issues concerning deals that Death Row Records in the past. So they considered me a consultant for the company. Question, did that require you to travel at all? Veggie says, once a year back and forth to New York, but not that often. It was mainly done via telephone conversations with the president or the general manager of E1, Michael Koch.
Man, he wasn't no
Alan
damn
Grunblatt.
employee.
We're the general manager of the company. Okay. And how often would they reach out to you for consultant services? Because that's bullshit. Not even the feds bought that. Talking about he used to take trips back and forth to New York for E1 and cops. Get the fuck out of here. Who flying your fat ass anywhere? Was that before or after the wheelchair, Veg?
Crazy.
Pop quiz to see if you always lying. Okay.
Everybody know Veggie.
Veg says about 3 times to 4 times a week. That's a fucking lot. Ain't nobody fool you in 3 to 4 times a week. You were going to see them Grape Street, Memphis, Tennessee motherfuckers to funnel your money. That part. Question. And how much were you paid for that work? Veggie said it ranged during those time periods. It went from 10 bands to 5 bands. And at the end, when they got slow, it went to like $2,500 a month. We got a number 8. If you just happened and never seen before, Reggie Wright's 2023 FBI report when he spoke about David Mack. Hold on. Yo, it's so many fucking pages. I was like, you know what? Let me make sure Veg Piglet's government is not in this because he don't want his government involved. Ninja, you talk to the feds. Okay. Answer. Yes, they were all monthly salaries. Question. Why did that position end? Veggie said, because of my arrest. I think they learned of it. They never said that, but that's what I believe. What about if you're trash? They was paying you for no reason. What about that, Reg? That they literally was paying you for no reason. So maybe that's why they got rid of you. Talking about, it got slow in your arrest. Fez asked him, why did that position end? Answer, because of my arrest. I think they learned of it. They never said that, but that's what I believe. They were purchased by a toy company, Hasbro, and I had just got notice that in 2 or 3 months that my service was no longer needed. Everybody fired you. Pac fired you. Pac kept. Well, that runs in your veg.
That's his resume.
In your catalog. Ninja's just firing you. Only time you got a promotion is when Suge went to jail.
Crazy.
Okay. My service was no longer needed, but that was during my arrest time, while I was on. What do they call that? The release program, pre-trial release. Question: have you reached out to them at any time since you were released to see if you could go get work? Answer: they have been purchased and they are no longer in the music business. They dissolved the music side of the company. However, I have spoken to one of the presidents, Alan Grunblatt, and he told me when I get back on my feet, if I ever get back healthy, he will have maybe some deals for me prior to going into custody when I came home. Hold on. That's number 9. Oh, what was number? Question. Okay. Can you tell me in particular what it is that is keeping you from moving forward with that kind 8-9 with that kind of work. Okay. Veggie said the ability to get out there and get in the streets, to get to meet with people, talk with people, and get them on camera to tell stories and give stories. Just being hands-on. I have a friend by the name of Calvin. Who most people knows him by Snoop Dogg. He usually helps me do security work off the books. Whoa. Okay. It's getting interesting right here.
In with Snoop.
Okay, Veg. Y'all see that?
Snoop tied in with Harry O. This nigga been lining this nigga.
Veg. He used to do off-duty work for Snoop. Wait.
This nigga, bro.
Veg. Oh shit. Y'all see that?
Oh shit.
Look like they was interested in this shit right here. Just being hands-on. I have a friend by the name of Calvin. Most people knows him by Snoop Dogg. He usually helps me do security work off the books, like he does my dad's friends, David and Raphael. Calvin hires me off the books because there's been a lot of speculation since, what the fuck? Since September 96 that Calvin was involved with the shooting of what the fuck, Reg? Okay. Yeah.
So he's still
okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Veg, keep talking. Keep talking, Veg. I have a friend by the name of Calvin. Most people know him by Snoop Dogg. He usually helps me do security work off the books like he does my dad's friends, David and Raphael.
Yo.
Calvin hires me off the books because it's been a lot of speculation since September 96 that Calvin was involved with the shooting of Tupac and Suge Knight. Okay, Reg. So since my dad and his friends, Mack and Perez, and also myself were under investigation, my friend Calvin and I thought it was best if I do security for him off the fucking books. Get the fuck out of here, Reg. Yo, y'all see this?
Yeah, we see it, bro.
Yo, Reg, 2023. You know what's crazy? In 2023, John Hyland, who had a boyfriend named Cedric Garland, somebody sent the link last night. They said it's impossible. They said, are you sure Reg knows David Mack and Perez? Because he already said in 2023 he ain't know them on butt first with the butt plugs. John Hyland, who got pregnant by Cedric, asked him. It's just ironic in 2023 you're telling the feds this, Reg.
Crazy.
Whoa. Okay, wait. I gotta start this over, Reg. Wait a minute.
I gotta start
They
this
said
over.
Yo, this shit crazy.
I guess I remember the question being, what's stopping you from doing that kind of work? The ability to get out there and get in the streets, to meet with people, talk with people, and get them to come on camera and tell their stories and give stories. Just being hands-on. I have a friend by the name of Calvin. Most people knows him by Snoop Dogg. He usually helped me do security work off the books like he does my dad's friends, David and Raphael. Nigga said David and Raphael. Get the fuck out of here. There's Mack and Perez to you, ninja. Youngin.
David.
Yo.
Wait.
Okay, Reg.
Rewind that. Hold on 1 second.
That was making sense.
Hold on. We gotta rewind that, bro.
Now it's making sense, Reg, why you shot my channel down. He already said in 2023 he ain't know them on butt first with the butt plugs. John Hyland, who got pregnant by Cedric, asked him. It's just ironic in 2023 you're telling the feds this, Reg. Whoa. Okay, wait. I gotta start this over, Reg. Wait a minute.
Are we gonna try to call him?
They said work. I guess I remember the question being, what's stopping you from doing that kind of work? The ability to get out there and get in the streets, to meet with people, talk with people, and get them to come on camera and tell their stories and give stories. Just being hands-on. I have a friend by the name of Calvin. Most people knows him by Snoop Dogg. He usually helped me do security work off the books like he does my dad's friends, David and Raphael. Nigga said David and Raphael. Get the fuck out of here. It's Mack and Perez to you, ninja.
David Mack and Raphael Perez.
Okay, Red.
He claimed he didn't know, bro. Oh my God.
Now it's making sense, Reg, why you shot my channel down. You tried to get me assassinated. Now it's making sense, Reg. This is why you wanted this shit off the fucking channel. And guess what? This is not the only time he said David Mack and Perez. I'm just going it through with you guys. I read when the last time I left off this shit, it was, I think, I read to skim through a page 14 or 13. If you just tapping in, it says it right here in black and white, Reg. Reg, you don't remember saying this? Veg, it looked like they interested in this shit too. They underlined this shit and all that shit, Reg. Veg.
Veggie might be going down.
Veg, you don't remember saying none of this shit?
Veggie down or
Veg. That's why you wanted me dead.
Yo.
That's why you put a price on my head. No Diddy.
Crazy.
Wow. Ninja said, I have a friend by the name of Calvin. Most people knows him by Snoop Dogg. Remember, it was a big beef. No Diddy. Oh, Snoop ain't had the walkie-talkie. Snoop had nothing to do with it. Warren G said he had the walkie-talkie. How much further I gotta dig in these documents? Because again, it's 799 pages. Right? How much time do I gotta dig deep in these documents? Hold on, y'all. What else I'm gonna find, Veg? You wanna come clean? Talking about HIPAA. This has nothing to do with your life. Your bad ankles with the pin in them. your wife lousy job as a paralegal has nothing to do with that. Nothing. All those lies and cyberbullying, man, knock it off.
This is
talking about Valentino. I see you in 2 weeks. No, bitch. I was back in 4 days. Like the black Saint of Lazarus. If you know your Bible, God let Saint Lazarus die and stay dead for 4 days. They would said the resurrection was 3 days. God said, no, I'm going to show y'all that I am who they say I am, and I'm gonna keep a Lazarus dead for 4 days and rise him back up. That's why Saint Lazarus, one of the powerful saints in the Quran and the Bible. Well, I'm not even sure if he's in the Quran. 21 says salute. We here now. Okay, Veg. This is my confessions. That's one I thought nobody would find out. This is my confessions. David Kenner had the walkie-talkie heard every motherfucking. This is my confession. Snoop Dogg had to up the walkie-talkie. If you just tap it in, you're looking at Reggie Jr.'s never seen before FBI report. He said, I got it from Westlaw. No, I didn't. He said, I got it from Attorney Jasmine. No, I didn't.
He obsessed with that girl.
Anybody you think.
Yeah, he is.
You know what, Reg? Why don't you strap up to the lie detector test? This is a perfect time, Reg. Because according to what you told the feds in 2023, Reg.
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
With Valentino.
Calvin hires me off the books because there's been a lot of speculation since September 96 that Calvin was involved with the shooting of Tupac and Suge Knight. So since my dad and his friends, Mack and Perez, and also myself were under investigation, my friend Calvin and I thought it was best if I do security for him off the books. Also, Calvin. Sean Combs, or Puffy to most people, they call him Diddy. This is ridiculous. Also, CEO of Bad Boys, I do off-duty security off the books as well for Sean. Get the fuck out of here.
This nigga was working with Diddy, nigga.
Man. You thought nobody's gonna find this out? It says it right here.
Crazy.
Bro, this nigga was fucking with Diddy and him off the books too. The police is working double side, then working for the fucking companies, bro. And now Biggie and Pac end up knocked down. Them fucking crooked cops got my nigga Pac. Fuck the pigs, nigga.
So you probably admit to these feds, I don't know. He has a different story for the grand jury. He has a different story for his YouTube channel. Veg, I don't know. It says it right here. They call him Diddy. Hold on, let's run this back. This is ridiculous. You ain't think nobody's gonna find this out?
Ridiculous.
He said also Sean Combs, or Puffy to most people. They call him Diddy. Also CEO of Bad Boy Records. I do off-duty security work off the books as well for Sean. Nigga says Sean. I'm done. I'm crying. Yo, you something else, man.
And this nigga really fucking.
The Fed said, okay, have you reached out to any former employers to see about work? Answer, in the music business, I have reached out to people like Jimmy Iovine. Wow. God damn, Veg. You might as well hang it up, Piglet.
He going down.
Barbecue spare ribs. Damn, you went from Puffy to Jimmy Iovine. Let me guess, Reg. You don't remember saying none of this, or you ain't saying this, or it's hip hop. What's next, Reg? You want to shoot my channel? What's up, Reg?
Jeremy Hall. Yeah,
Reg.
I can't.
What's up now, man? In the music business, what do you know about Jimmy Iovine?
Hold on. Hold on. Y'all gotta. This nigga be mad, nigga. If I don't tell this nigga right now what I done learned so far, cause he finna drop some work anyway. I want y'all to see this is how the content be content. So you call the GOAT and let them know that the content is contented. And you know who got it? Valentino got the content.
Salute. 21 go salute.
Hey, bro. It don't matter. I'm going to talk to him and get you that because I know a video coming. Bro, do you realize that the nigga Reggie admitted to the FBI in this FOIA paperwork he got, bro, that he was working off the books for Snoop Dogg? And ever since the 1996 killing of Tupac, because, right, then I'm talking to Scandalous on the whole time, bro. Then Reggie worked for
Discretion
Diddy.
TV does it
called
again.
Him Sean, nigga.
Does it again.
Off the book. And guess who else he named he was working with? Jimmy Iovine. Bro, I'm still doing it. I kept you off the what you call it because I don't want them, but I had to show them how we get the content going. And I know you, if I didn't tell you this and you didn't see it, I know behind Pac, me and Scandalous might have fell out, nigga. Scandalous is a Pac rodder, nigga. We the young bloods up on the YouTube representing for Pac, man. Rest in peace to the GOAT. But let me finish this, bro. This shit is gonna go bonkers. I can't wait to see what you do with that. Yeah, we go piece it up into different parts that we want to highlight and make different videos off each one. But we'll talk. All right, I hit you back. Let me finish this. One. Yeah, man, I had to tell Scanless. So that's how it go, nigga. Scanless was already on it. He like, where did he get that on? Man, I've been looking all over.
That's my guy.
Oh my God, we knew it all along. We knew it, bro. Discretion TV came with the confirmation.
Yo, Veg better send that to you.
Go to jail or not around because it's 2023. So Suge was in jail. All of a sudden, you big Hanson CEO. Says right there, page 9 on the Fed.
And that's on
your
page 9.
federal report. There you go.
He better send that.
Page 9 out of 799 says it right here, Reg. Let's strap you up to this lie detector test. That's what I say. In the music business, I have reached out to people like Jimmy Iovine.
Reggie,
yo, this shit crazy.
Yo, after this one.
Yo.
Reggie, you might be going to jail. Jimmy Iovine. Well, now they're going to make Reggie the fall guy. Oh, this is nasty work. They said.
And this is not the only story. Wait a minute. Let's continue reading. This is crazy. Reggie replies, in the music business, I have reached out to people like Jimmy Iovine and stuff like that work at Interscope Records, where Cedric Garland came from. Let me fill in the blanks for you with that. Cedric Garland came from Interscope Records.
Oh, shit.
In the music business, I have reached out to people like Jimmy Iovine and stuff like that work at Interscope Records. He's now over at Apple Music and stuff like that. To no available.
Now
Jimmy actually owes me a lot of favors. Ever since 1996, me and Jimmy got really close. I was the one that called him and told him Tupac and Suge Knight got shot in Las Vegas 90.
That's crazy. Yeah, I forgot to ask him about that.
Reg. Okay, Reg.
I forgot to ask him about
whoever these federales was, you was like Mr. Tell-All that day. Ninja said, if you just tapping in, Reggie Wright Pork Butt Jr. admits, you notice I ain't say your government, Reg. You can't say I said your government. Reggie admits, Jimmy actually owes me a lot of favors. Ever since 1996, me and Jimmy got really close. I was the one that called him and told him Tupac and Suge Knight got shot in Las Vegas 96. It looks like they're very interested in that. Drop comments below. Why would Veggie call Jimmy Iovine and tell him anything about a shooting? What would make that be on your mind?
Yo, he better send what he got. I want to see what he got.
This shit is crazy.
Man, he ain't got shit. He
lying, right?
He got
just happened to get the likes of me to return to Discretion TV.
He got his wife right now.
TV. Back like we never left. This shit is crazy. All right, let's see page 10. I'm scared to read this shit. This shit is next level. There you go. Reggie Jr.'s FBI report. Just like how Pac and Eazy-E had their own report.
Word.
This is section number 8. This federal number right there, Reg. So you don't think it's another federal Reg? According to my knowledge, Reg, this is 2023 when you spoke to them boys. This is your 2023 federal number. Right, Reg? So you tell me. Right? You tell me. This is the same Freedom of Information Act that they got on Biggie and Tupac. Tupac and Eazy-E. Wow. Okay, let's get to page 10. Damn. Interesting. Question. Okay, what was the name of the security company that you were representing at the time of the deposition? Answer. I was the owner and operating manager of Rightway Protective Services.
Wait a minute, how many depositions is it? They talking about a deposition.
Can you tell
right
me
there.
what the lawsuit was about where your security company was being sued. I didn't know that. This is new for me.
We didn't ask him that either.
This is new for me. Yo, Babe Bomber TV, what's good? Wrench Gang, I see y'all. Najo, what's good? True V, what's good? Jay, what's good? Joseph Stronghorn, was good? Claire Given was good. Twist by Meeks was good. I love all you motherfuckers out there and my queens out there. Right, bro? Y'all was looking out, holding the channel down. Just Keisha, I see you. Watagwan, Scott, CR, Prophet Getters, Civilized God. You're looking at Never Seen Before 2023. Reggie Wright spoke to some feds. He tried to lie on his channel, said it's HIPAA. I ain't see one thing that said anything about no injuries in this shit. You fucking liar. I ain't see nothing about no injuries. All I see right now, they ask you another question.
I took control, went solo, and built my own online knife empire.
Gang.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go to court or pay expensive upfront legal fees. Listen, if you've been in a car accident in the past year, even as a passenger, you could be owed a significant cash payout.
About Rightway. I didn't even know Rightway got sued. Can you tell me what that lawsuit was about where your security company was being sued?
Crazy.
Answer. One was for wrongful termination by an employee that felt he was fired because the record company didn't care for him. Whoa, who was that? Y'all see this shit? One of my clients, and then the second one was for an assault on a subject that attempted to force his way into a recording studio that I supply security for. Wow, Reg. So Ninjas was suing you, Reg? This is why you didn't want me to keep this up on my channel, Reg? You should be held liable for Tupac, Biggie, and whoever sued you, Reg. So you want good salute. Happy Friday. I want to tell y'all from the bottom of my heart, ain't nothing like real support, real friends. Friends that don't kick you down when you already down. You understand me? If you got a friend, they kicking you down or cracking jokes when you're going through something, that's not a friend you need. You're going through something and your so-called friends cracking jokes on you about what you're going through. That's not a friend. That's somebody that was waiting for you to go through something so they could disrespect you. 21 gun salute. You're looking at Reggie Porkbutt Jr.'s 2023 FBI tell-all. I would say this is his tell-all.
A tell-all.
This is his tell-all. He didn't even tell Pill Carson this.
Yeah.
This ninja didn't even tell Pill Carson this. Yeah, there's like 4 different veggies. There's frozen veggies. Ben Crump had the oversteamed veggies. You know, he started sweating in the hot seat over steamed veggies.
Oh, shit.
Right? When he in bed with his lady, he's cold veggies. Oh, shit. Trouble in paradise. Okay. So according to Reg,
Trouble in Paradise.
He was sued. Rightway Security was sued. Somebody said, hey, you wrongfully terminated me and felt he was fired because the record company didn't care for him. That was weird. One of my clients, and then the second one was for an assault on a subject. He called him a subject that attempted to force his way into a recording studio that I supply security for. Ninja turned into Compton PD ASAP. Feds asked him, okay, Can you tell me the name of the plaintiff in the wrongful termination case? His name was Kenneth. Oh, my goodness. Give me a second. I don't recall at this time. Get the fuck out of here, Veg. I know his name was Kenneth or Kenny. Was that Kenny Run the Light or a different Kenny? I'm just asking questions. I know his name was Kenny. But we found out that he was using an alias name. I can't think of Kenny's name at this time. I'm sorry. What the fuck? This ninja, he told the feds
everything except Kenny.
Yo, this ninja got like 7 personalities, 8 theories, 2 lobster hands, 2 lobster hands, 3. He's like the Christmas Carol. 2 lobster hands, 3 wheelchairs, 4. Yo, this is 2 lobster hands, 3 wheelchairs. 4 mockingbirds. Oh shit.
Nigga clown.
Oh shit. And a portable urinal and a pear tree. Discretion TV. Yo, this shit is crazy. Wait a minute, y'all. I gotta get this shit. Oh shit, Reg.
Just when you thought it was bad,
I'll show you. Try to take my channel.
Get worse.
I'll show you.
Now he's flaming his ass up.
2 lobster hands, 3 wheelchairs, 4 mockingbirds, and a cricket cop in a pear tree.
Niggas is crazy.
Oh shit.
This nigga dissected.
Hold on, y'all. Try to get back to that page. What's it, page 10?
For an hour straight, nigga, and we need to hear every minute.
All right, yeah, we on page 11. So far on page 10, he ends it with he don't know this ninja name. This ninja is suing you for wrongful termination. Ninja is suing you, Veg. He sued you for wrongful termination. It's your company. You're the CEO, but you don't remember his name? And the feds bought that shit? You master manipulator? Wow. Okay, page 11. We getting through this. I only got 13 pages on this. It's too much to download. This is ridiculous. Questions that were involved in the dispositions. You told me about a wrongful termination suit with a person named Kenneth. Can you tell me what the lawsuit, what county was in? Los Angeles County. And did you go to trial? They dismissed it prior to cases on for termination. Subjects. Okay. What was the name of the security company that you were representing at the time? I was the Rightway Security. Okay, same shit. Looks like. Let's go to page 12. That's 13. There you go, page 12. One was for wrongful termination by an employee that felt. Okay, can you tell me the plaintiff's name, Kenny? Okay, but we found out that you were suing an alias name. I can't remember the name. Okay, question. Okay, you took an oath just before this deposition started. Do you recall that? Yes, sir. Question. Okay. Even though you have taken an oath in an informal setting, it's the same oath that you would take if you were in front of a judge and a jury in a courtroom. And it attaches the same penalty of perjury and all of the formalities that attach to the testimony that's given in a courtroom. You understand that, Piglet? Yes, sir. Okay, this is like getting serious. They said you remember you're under oath, right? Yo, they just remind the feds remind them, remember, you're under oath, okay? Yes, sir. You know when he said yes, sir, he in full Compton, crooked cop zone. Question. You mentioned being a CI for your father. Whoa. Boom.
Yo, he better send some paperwork. I gotta see what he got.
Discretion TV.
Was a CI
You're looking at
for his father.
the feds reminding Pork Butt that he mentioned being a CI for his father. Dry comments be fucking low.
So now you telling me you ain't a rat?
Whoa.
Damn. That's why he was
you a
kind of
simple
quiet.
question, Reg. You mentioned being a CI for your father. You remember that, right, Reg? You mentioned that. They telling you you're under oath and you mentioned. Oh shit, being a CI for your father. During the time, you also mentioned a shooting that took place October 1995, and your father, who was a Compton LT, was present at the scene. Okay, this is where I probably was trying to tell y'all about, that I briefly read, that I didn't know he said he was a CI. You mentioned being a CI for your father. During the time, you also mentioned a shooting that took place October 95, and your father was a Compton lieutenant, was present at the scene. Can you give us more details? Yo, Reg, this don't sound like no HIPAA law to me. It has nothing to do with your bad feet, your bad hands. You need to go get a dermatologist for your fucking hands. Just look like plastic. You ask me? Shit. For all that, you might as well go to Hasbro and tell them, hey, make toys out of my fucking hands. Are you shitting me? I'm fucking over there YouTube beefing with handicapped YouTubers. This shit don't make no sense. They ask you a simple question. You mentioned being a CI for your father. During the time, you also mentioned a shooting that took place October 95, and your father, who was a Compton lieutenant, was present at the scene. Can you give us more details?
Visit the cost cutters near you today and get the cut you want at a price you'll
Rich
love.
gang was good.
Answer.
The likes up.
It was October 30th, 95. There you go, Reg. There you go, Reg. It was October 30th, 95. There was a shooting that my dad was in charge of at that time, and that's when I met retired LAPD officer David Mack. Here we go. Here you go. So according to Reg, there was a shooting October 30th, 95. Y'all see that? It says it right here in black and white. Again, this is the second time in the same interview with the federales he's mentioning David Mack and Perez. I think it's time to take a lie detector test, Reg. I think it's time to take a lie detector test. Did you have anything to do with Biggie? Did you have anything to do with Pac? Because right now you already told on yourself. It's like, you ain't think we's gonna find this? Don't blame Attorney Jasmine either. Keep her clit out your mouth. Okay? Keep Jasmine clit out your fucking mouth, you perv. You hear me?
Nasty work. Oh, this is nasty work.
It was October 30th, 95. There was a shooting that my dad was in charge of at the time, and that's when I met retired LAPD officer David Mack and a retired LAPD officer Raphael Perez.
Crazy.
They had apparently been tailing a suspect for hours that led them into Compton District. I remember the night like it was yesterday. I bet you do, Veg, because two brothers ages 12 and 14 who had just left a party late in Compton were killed by an assault weapon.
Damn.
Shots fired from a car that David and Raphael, here you go with this David and Raphael shit. Shots fired from a car that David and Raphael was chasing, and the one they rode in also. Shots fired from a car that David and Raphael was chasing. So they was chasing the car and they shot. Whoever they was chasing was shooting at Raphael and David. And the one they was rode in also. So I guess Raphael and David was shooting back at this ninja. The cops at the scene all knew it was David Mack and Raphael Perez, which was only 4 of us, including myself as first responders. But no shit. This shit is bogus. This ninja always, Veg, you always trying to outsmart the federales, the police, CNN, Ben Crump. Every time you get in front of these fucking cameras, you think you're smarter than everybody, huh, Reg? Ninja said the cops at the scene all knew it was David Mack and Raphael Perez, which is only 4 of us, including myself as first responders. Ninja, you was snitching. Yo, y'all see this shit?
Hey, look, man. That's
Yo.
We got a couple more minutes.
Let me guess, Reg. I'm cyberbullying. Oh boy. Can't do shit on YouTube, right? Discretion TV is the only YouTuber that can't do nothing. Can't get documents, don't. You understand? I got 4 shots of me right now. RJ Braun got 1, and VladTV got 3 other shots of me. Right now, I'm the Walking Dead on YouTube.
Ninja said, you'll be okay.
I'm like the Walking Dead.
Reg is a bitch for that. He said, you'll be okay.
Discretion. You put in all that work for about 7, 8 years. 7, 8 years, you put in all that work. And then here you get to right here. I guess you supposed to win away like everybody else. People who just chased after views. They didn't care about the quality of the content. They didn't care on whether their they maintain credibility, that they move forward with a journalistic likeness, right? They didn't care about none of that. They jumped on the fad, the quick money, and then once people stopped coming because they had no more credibility, you survived. And you're still doing it. Nigga, we going live tonight with Valentino, Discretion TV, and we finna talk about this shit. We got a couple more minutes. Let's go.
Here we go. Ved's trying to get smart. It says it right here. You snitched. I say you snitched on Raphael Perez and Mack in this 2023 police federale examination. Ninja told the feds, the cops at the scene all knew it was David Mack and Raphael Perez, which was only 4 of us, including myself as first responders. Then I was told to let my dad handle the details. Eventually, my dad did because he was Compton. Eventually, my dad did because he was a Compton lieutenant, gave orders, and told another officer to handle the scene. What? Y'all niggas is crooked as a motherfucker. At the time, my dad was telling me and gave me the impression that David and Raphael was a few of his close friends. Whoa, it says it right here. Yeah, Reg.
One more time.
There you go. You don't remember this, Reg? This is like the movie Gang Related. Who remember Gang Related? When they would try to, when they was telling the homeless guy, you remember when you shot him? Reg, you remember when you ratted on Perez and Mack?
Joshy 13
dry
was good.
snitched on them niggas. Okay, question. Okay, do you understand everything we just gone over as far as the rules for this disposition? Ninjas is asking you. After that statement, Reg, they asking you. Do you understand everything we have just gone over?
That's
Niggas
crazy.
is saying, yo, look.
That nigga just digested it. Nigga, he just flamed this nigga up, nigga.
Oh, shit.
Do you understand?
Exclusive content.
This reminds me of Vegas.
TV.
When Vegas asked them, and you got a Death Row chain, right? Because we all know real Pop fans and real Suge Knight fans know.
And tap in.
Suge Knight never gave his security or you a Death Row chain. This reminds me when Vegas DA asked you a simple question one more time. and you still have your death row chain, right? Ninja said, after your Raphael Perez, here we go. He said, let's read this back over. This is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
This shit is crazy. It was, Veggie said, let's start from right here. This is unbelievable. Question. You've mentioned being a CI for your father. During the time, you also mentioned a shooting that took place October 1995, and your father, who was a Compton LT, was present at the scene. Can you give us more details?
To look up at the nighttime sky is to become a part of a long line of people.
Sure, Veg is like, I would sure love to. Anything to get me out the hot seat. Answer. It was October 30th, 95. There was a shooting that my dad was in charge of at the time. And that's when I met retired LAPD officer David Mack and retired LAPD Raphael Perez. They had apparently been tailing a suspect for hours that led them into the Compton district. Okay, that would only make sense because Raphael Perez, they rampart. For them to be in Compton,
they probably hired them for
yo, Raphael Perez and David Mack, y'all some other type of police, man. You heard what Pork Butt tell the feds? They just said they have been apparently tailing a suspect for hours that led them into Compton district. Y'all was stalking that. Oh shit. I remember the night like it was yesterday because two brothers ages 12 and 14 who had just left the party late in Compton were killed by an assault weapon. Shots fired from a car that David and Raphael was chasing, and the one they rode in also. The cops at the scene also knew it was David Mack and Raphael Perez, which was only four of us, including myself, as first responders. Y'all ninjas is not first responders. Y'all ninjas is murderers.
Right.
I don't call that being a first responder. I don't. That's not what a first responder does. Yo, you don't tell somebody for hours, right? Shoot them, and then you didn't even catch your victims because it seems like I know these couldn't be the victims. Brothers, two brothers ages 12 and 14 who had just left the party late in Compton, right? So y'all niggas killed innocent bystanders. This shit was crazy. This shit don't make no sense. This is not what you call first responders, Reg, right? Then I was told to let my dad handle the details. Eventually, my dad did because he was a Compton LT, gave orders and told another officer to handle the scene. At the time, my dad was telling me and gave me the impression that David and Raphael was a few of his close friends. Okay, do you understand everything we just gone over as far as the rules for the deposition? Yes, sir. Okay, all right. So let me hop back to the questions that we were on involving the depositions. You told me about a wrongful termination suit with a person named Kenneth. Can you tell me what county the lawsuit was in? Los Angeles County, sir. Oh, that was page 13. Yo, I'm interested. Let me see something.
Crazy.
Yo, this shit is crazy, B. If you just happened, and this is Reggie Jr.'s 2023 FBI confessions. This ninja said he did off-duty work for Bad Boy, Snoop Dogg, which only makes sense, Veg. I mean, you could lie to YouTube, but when it comes to these federales, the deals you're cutting behind the scenes. This is why you shot my channel?
Crazy.
It says it right here. What's that Snoop Dogg shit? There you go. The Freedom Information Privacy Acts. Y'all niggas get on it. No Diddy. Reggie got his own. It makes sense, Reg, that you would have your own FBI file. Why not? You're a notorious crooked cop. You should have your own FBI file. It only would make sense. Hold on. Well, I'm looking for that page.
Crazy.
Yeah, Pac fired you. You got angry. And all shit hits the fan. Pac fired Kenner. Oh, here we go. It says it right here in black and white. Ninja said, just being hands-on. That's when your hands is working, right, Reg? He said, just being hands-on. I have a friend by the name of Calvin. Ninja said he be trying to clean up. He said, I have a friend by the name of Calvin. Oh, shit. Most people know him by Snoop Dogg. He usually helps me do security work off the books, like he does my dad's friends, David and Raphael. So here he goes, Reg. You admit him that you do know David and Raphael.
Yes,
but also, they did off-duty work for Snoop. Calvin hires me off the books because there's been a lot of speculation since 1996 that Calvin was involved with the shooting of Tupac and Suge Knight. So since my dad and his friends, Mack and Perez, and also myself were under investigation, my friend Calvin and I thought it was best if I do security for him off the books. And that's why we used to see Mike Moore, drop comments below. If you remember that two-faced fireman, Mike Moore. He was still working with Snoop. He was still doing bodyguard for Snoop, even in, I think I saw Mike Moore all the way to 98, 97, if I'm not mistaken. Mike Moore, as we know, he heard something over the radio. It was all Reggie's fault. And he was still working for Rightway. I never trust Mike Moore. He's another Benedict Arnold like RJ. RJ Bond is one of the biggest Benedict Arnolds in this business. RJ Bond, all that hooler and hollering, he's trying to help Keefe D. All of a sudden now you got a documentary coming out, RJ? But the attorneys, come on, man. It's past money grab now. They said Tupac in the music business got the most documentaries. I wonder why. RJ just did 6, about to do 6 more. John Lennon don't got no documentaries. Elvis Presley don't got no documentaries. Oh, shit. These Benedict Arnolds. Veggie said, so since my dad and his friends, Mack and Perez, and also myself were under investigation, my friend Calvin and I thought it was best for I to do security for him off the books. Also, Sean Combs, or Puffy to most people. They call him Diddy. This ninja is a fanboy. Also, CEO of Bad Boy Records. I do off-duty security work off the books as well for Sean. I was real lucky. Ninja said I was really lucky that I had this business relationship with both Death Row Records and Bad Boy Records. Y'all see this? It says it right here. Veg said he was lucky. Veg said, you were lucky, huh, Veg?
Crazy.
Nasty work. Veg said he was lucky. Veggie said he was lucky to have those business relationships. Oh, shit. Wow. Okay, y'all. Capo status, respectfully check it in. I don't want to drag this. This is my welcome back to y'all guys. My welcome back gift. I didn't make it a video. I went live. There you go, Reg. You can't say I have your government name. This is your file number, Reg. You want to look it up. That's your 2023 FBI report, Reg. If you want to look it up, you can't say I would use your government. You can't cry like a baby piglet you are. You can't use that excuse. There you go. Your FBI number, Freedom of Information Acts. Yeah, man. Word up. I had like the female Paul Bearer. Remember the Undertaker? Rise from the grave, Undertaker. They had the DiscretionTV fans, they wasn't having it. They was like, look, man. Oh, shit, come back, Val. 21 Gun Salute. I'm going to go live a little later.
21 Gun Salute, man. Valentino did the damn thing. Discretion TV.
Yo, salute.
In the building, man. What you want to say before we go, man?
Yo, shout out to your audience. Shout out to the Bay Bomber TV, Stand On It Media, Scandalous Los Angeles, Active Chucks, of course, for bringing me on and inspire the y'all, the new generation. You know what I mean? It's an honor just to share what I got with you guys as far as documents, and let's take it for the next generation. We owe it to our ancestors. You understand me? My wrench gang do the motherfucking thing, you know?
Hey, man, listen, bro, we appreciate. See, one thing for sure, Discretion TV showed y'all he got the content. We was able to get Veggie Wrong up here, old pork butt up here to debate with him. And he did a lot of spinning. He did a lot of over talking.
Oh, my gosh.
But Valentino was very persistent and respectful in letting him do that and hitting him with shit that he didn't want to answer. So y'all got to see that. So y'all take from that what y'all get whenever you need. I thought I didn't know you was getting your channel back this soon because they said 2 weeks. So I was like, man, Discretion TV, you are OG in this genre of content. If anything we can do, get you on here, post a link to your backup. Man, let us know
that.
We got your back. Salute. Fuck Reggie. He wanna hate. He can't hate the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see what he got. He needs Teresa better be like this tonight. Teresa, she better be typing and faxing and
nah, bro. He made an emergency call on the red phone, nigga, to Greg Kading and
the Greg Bacon phone.
Listen, man, I need y'all to strike something up. It needs to be a 302, which is his queen for a day, right?
Crazy,
but yeah, man, we definitely in the building, man.
We made history, bro. We made history.
3 hours and 45 minutes, nigga.
We made history, bro.
Appreciate it. Salute to you, King. 21 Gun Salute.
It's an honor. Shout out to Attorney Jasmine Mine. Say her fucking name.
Oh, yeah. She's gorgeous.
She's definitely one of the best of the best of the best that ever did it. You know what I'm saying? But she actually loves our culture and our people. Besides the beauty on the outside, she's beautiful on the inside. She really cares. She's really getting out there and standing up for people's rights. She's on the media. Veggie ain't standing up for no fucking nobody in no fucking media. You know what I'm saying? That's a different kind of battle when you got to fight the media. You understand? Word up.
Definitely. The feds don't want Reggie, though. They want everyone around him. Yeah, and Reggie comes around, just like Whack, you going to jail. Hey, look, I got to get to sleep. Got to work tomorrow.
Yo, salute. We did it. Yo, I got to host you on my channel next.
Just tell me your availability. I got you,
line it up. We got you.